Rightio, g'day everyone, welcome back to another live watch along on the channel. Good to have your company. Thursday nights, Easter long weekend and 5 days jam-packed full of football. Nothing better. Brisbane versus the Pies tonight. Probably one of the games of the round, I'd say. Grand final rematch from 2023. And yeah, the Pies do have the wood over the Lions. Last two times I played them last year, they did win. Granted, that was when Lions weren't playing too great, but that was obviously the game at the G last year where the Pies kicked the last few goals and had one of their classic close wins. And that was the final time Brisbane played in the MCG before that particular game happened at the last Saturday of September. Dear me. Anyways, looking in the now, we should be looking at. Brisbane 5-0, Pies 4-1. Both teams in really good form. Pies have won 4 in a row. So, yeah, they're yet to lose since that opening round debacle. Really could go either way this game. There's strengths in either team's sides. Should be a beauty tonight. But hopefully everybody's going well. 𝐓𝐿, 𝐴𝐷𝐿, 𝐷igsby, Jai, Nicky. Hopefully all you lot are going well. Waiting for my final hospital trek. Fractured elbows, no, I'm also tired, been injured. Oh damn, that's no good here. Sorry to hear about that, 𝐓𝐿. Yeah, no fun getting broken down and shit like that. I remember last year my sister, she does a bit of horse riding and she fell and horse pushed her back and she fell, landed right on her forearm. It was one of those nasty bones in there. Yeah, very close from having an operation, but didn't need to. But yeah, it looked very painful, and she had to have a real careful sling because you could actually hear the bone clicking around a little bit when she had it on. Oh, geez, it was a pretty nasty injury, but no, hopefully you're on the mend soon, 𝐓𝐿. Might not like Brisbane Fagan's a very endearing. Yeah, no, he seems like a good guy. It seems like a grandpa type. Can all get around, cuddly Fagan. Beats the shit out of 𝐴𝐿 though. Yeah, he definitely does. But no, hopefully everybody's going well. Let's have a look at the teams before this starts off. 2 minutes till the first bounce. So Sam Marshall's debuting for Brisbane. He was highly rated academy prospect from last year. Very good tank, running aerobic ability. From what I've heard, he's going to be the sub. Ed Hallen's also the sub for the Pies, just like last week. Mason Cox is laid in for Sullivan, who's out managed, so he plays. Did he play opening round? I don't think he did. Or did he? Is this the first game this year? I forgot. 𝐷igo's back in though for Collingwood, so they're going to manage him to the best of his ability and be very cautious with him. So you'd think he'd be raring to go. Tunstall comes back into the team for the first time this year, I believe. Revel and Will McLaughlin out. And then looking at the benches, Jasper Fletcher, new halfback role for him this year. Fletcher, I think he's looking really good back there. He's a great player overhead. That's what I like about him. He's tough as nails, can run hard, so it's a good role for him. Levi Ashcroft, Sam Day to pair with Logan Morris, basically that third key forward alongside Hipwood and Morris, and then Tunstall comes in. Quaynor Pendles, Hoskin Elliott and 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿, so Hoskin Elliott keeping a spot from coming in last week. Ned Long starting on the ball. Probably, breakout game for him last week. The big-bodied midfielder, former Hawk, outstanding. Smashed our Swannies mids on last Friday night, so expect him to, could he back up his strong performance? And another good one here. Best commentator country get around rolls. Yeah, what can I say? I appreciate it, 𝐓𝐿. But no, there's a good commentary team tonight. There's, it's the usual Thursday night. There's Matt Hill, and I don't mind Mark Howard. I think he's not a bad host. Call is okay. He can get up and about a bit. Revenge for grand final, losing by 1 point in the game last round of the season. Revenge for losing last 3 games. Yeah, I think it'd be good for the Lions fans to get a win here over the Pies. It's been quite some time, so I don't blame you. Tip the Lions. Yeah, no, I've gone with Collingwood. I think they can stir a bit of a... is it an upset? I don't really think so, but I think they're playing really good footy and just the classic footy rules. Teams sometimes are due for a loss, and Brisbane have been slow starters, so... could really go either way. Going against the grain, though. Yeah, no, Mark Howard, Matt Hill, Lee Matthews. Yeah, so Lee Matthews is good for expert comments. And Nathan Buckley. All right, 2 minutes to the first bounce. Yeah, Collingwood's backline in really good form. Closed down the corridor well against the Swannies last week, so Brisbane do like to control the footy and change the angles and chip marks, so can they shut that down? But when they really get their ball moving going, Brisbane, they're tough to beat, so should be a good contest. There's that man, Nick 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐞, outstanding last week. Basically outran the Jordan tag, so Brisbane rarely tag. They might throw Berry on him for a little bit or put a body on him in stoppages, but will they put heaps of tension on him? Who knows? Coming in something going well, mates. Like magpies in the wild, don't like them in Guernseys. Sometimes they can be a bit of a pain in the wild when they swoop you. Bloody hell, they're pesky bastards sometimes. But I think magpies in the wild recognise your face. Like if you, let's say, feed them. I remember my sister used to do this years ago. Feed a magpie, the same one would come back the next day. Oh, we don't know if it's the same one, but he'd come back at the same time the next day. So I think they recognise you. Brizzy 6 from 6. Yeah, no, it's definitely fair enough if you go the lines here, but feeling a bit risky. Anyways, players huddling now. Got to get underway. But yeah, it's a long weekend too, so should be some cracking games. I'm hoping this Carlton and North one can actually be a close game, because it feels like always these Good Friday games are just one-sided. And then you got West Coast versus Essendon, and Christ, that game could be over by half-time. The Eagles are going at. But I saw the Eagles brought back in Tim Kelly, but they did, manage Oscar Allen. McGovern's a big in for them, though. Flynn also, so they're swapping the rucks. Williams is awful last week, and Kelly back in. Hewitt back in from injury. And then, Peter Wright comes in. Unfortunate with Nick Bryan going down with that ACL. Anyways, let's get into this game. Should be a beauty. Don't talk about it right now. Yeah, no, I'll spare with it, shall I? Sandra hopefully going well. Go Buggers. I've got to win tomorrow. Dominant win, I think it's got to be for the Blues to gain some confidence. And I still can't trust North to back them in. They're going well it's like last year, but they're going well for a few quarters and they're fizzing out a bit, so they've got to start winning though. Anyways, about to get underway here. I'll be easy against North. Yeah, North definitely will push him. So yeah, Dunkley on 𝐴𝐴𝐞𝐞, so looking like there's not going to be a tag right away. So, Collingwood and the Lions, arguably two of the most informed teams in the competition going at it tonight. And we're underway at the Gabba for Thursday night. Good have your company, as Dwayne Russell would say. A bit of a fumble there from Bailey. Neal gets the first hand. 𝐓𝐴𝐶 clears it forward towards the edge of 50. Moore's been one of the best key backs this year, safe to be said. Looping hand pass from Josh 𝐴𝐴𝐞𝐞. Moore crunched one-on-one here with Berry. Side bottom helps out. And what can he now do? 𝐴𝐶𝐞 on the run, down the line. Kicks a good one. 𝐴𝐴𝐞𝐞 hold. Goes in. Nick. Can't do much there. Buzzball. Cameron hits it down. And how about Darcy Cameron? He's been really good to start off the year. I mean, we all sung his praises last year, but geez, Cherry's under an injury cloud and gone. Started the season a little bit slow. Could he really push for an All-Australian ruck spot this year? There's no clear best ruck in the comp, I think, the first 5 rounds in. He gets the head out once again. Ned Long, great last week. His hand pass, not so good. Ashcroft, well, unlike him there. Looping hand pass, misses a teammate. Who comes back here and pies possession through Jack Crisp. And inside 50, can they find a mark? McStay takes the grab. And by the way, lads, I've actually noticed, if you did watch my tipping video, did you notice my audio is a little bit better? I usually have my mic sitting out here, but I'm noticing, why don't I just put my mic under here? Have it under the frame, because, this is the mic arm here. It's all coming under me. And the quality sounds so much better. Anyway, McStay, can he kick the first of the game? He sure can. Loops back the right way. Pies the first. Just having a mandarin, by the way, lads, so if you're wondering. Well, ball was in dispute there. Ashcroft could have been gone, but turned it over, and the Pies, off the turnover, worked their way through. Chris hit up inside 50, and this is why they were good last week, the Pies. I thought They had a lot of predictable entries inside 50, but, they had a lot of marks inside 50, contested marks too. I mean, do you call that a contested mark? I think you do. 𝐓𝐴 wins that front position, gets the grab. Harris Andrews playing the drum with him. Brisbane come back late and win by 11. Yeah, that second half's been unreal. Just like us last year, the Swannies, very slow starters, but we got going, especially in the third term. Anyway, Darcy Cameron's ball here. Just one game for the Swans too. I think it was against the Suns. Cameron now, long ball inside 50. Cox, can he take it? Is he held? And he is. Gets the arm held there, and he can go back and potentially tuck on a second here. Back on the side. Now, this kick could go absolutely anywhere. Just watch it. Yeah, no, clear jump hold there against Payne. Solid last week, though, Jack Payne. He really got into that game. He thought he did a brilliant job as that game wore on. Massive second half. Since me and Riley, I've not listened to mainstream comments over 2 years. Otherwise, it's on mute and I play music instead. Oh, well, no, that's totally fair enough, man. But, oh, no, Cox misses. There you go. But, I always like to hear from different opinions and stuff like that. I think it's healthy. But, yeah, the mainstream can always be pretty predictable stuff with just usual low-hanging fruit content crap like contract news and etc. and stuff that not really many people want to hear that much. It's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, 𝐻𝐿 could get a massive deal. Good for him, or he could go to the Saints. Right, anyway, back on board here to the 𝐓𝐿 𝐐�. Off the game, all right, welcome, mate. Forgot about that. I've been on about that already. Issue all season, so glad to fix the proper. Yeah, no, well, I've sort of noticed when I'm like talking here, it's away from the mic, so it's sort of my fault too, but I've brought my mic a little bit closer. I did it in the tipping videos too. Anyway, Pies went it back here through the middle of the ground. Nick Dankos loops it out here to Ned Long, and now here to Josh. 𝐴𝐿𝐼 manufacture. Long kick inside 50. Can they have a flyer? 𝐵𝐴 maybe again. He brings it to ground. Ball to be won here. Harris Andrews under rest. Calm though. Gives it to Lester. Clears it out. Bit of a panicking kick and it works. To 𝐵𝐿𝐼. What a start to the season he's had. Good awareness by Ashcroft to keep the hands off quickly. Rayner back to 𝐵𝐿𝐼. Good chipping ball, but a bit too much for Zach Bailey. Cameron comes crashing through. Josh Dankos now to Jeremy Howe. They punch off the halfback. The Pies. This is where they were very good last week. Can they go? Bobby Hill to 𝐵𝐿𝐼. I saw a tweet earlier today. Apparently 𝐵𝐿𝐼, there's many different models and numbers and statistics, etc. But this person's model rates like every person's kick. And apparently 𝐵𝐿𝐼 has the highest kicking rating. Now that kick was somewhat okay. It was towards a one-on-one. Anyway, the Lions work it out here. Eric Hipwood. Mainstream call again. There's talk shit. Yeah, no, Big T and stuff like that can do that sometimes. Talking about his gardening and stuff. He's done that in the past. But no, I don't listen to 7 anymore, obviously, because I've always watched on Kayo, so now they're having Fox Footy coverage on every game now this year. But I think come finals, I don't think Fox Footy have the rights, so it'll probably be back on Channel 7. Unless that's changed, I don't know. Josh Dankos now. Long down the line. Can he have a fly? But it's the deck. Hipwood now. Nice little side sped. Geez, how about his second half? Something crazy. And now the Lions could be loose here. That's not 15, but Rayner definitely has the leg speed here to now drive inside 50 to Charlie. Well defended from Darcy Moore. He's been doing that pretty well, Darcy, to start off the year. Leaving his man and impacting a contest. Did that well. Probably one of the Collingwood's better players last week against the Swannies too. Made Hayden McLean look like a bloody inanimate carbon rod. Anyway, 450 stoppage here for the Lions. Crisp, under pressure. Cameron, bit of an uncharacteristic fumble, but he does all right, but can't get a legal disposal. That's holding the ball. The Pies defence standing up tall there. Howe now to Perryman. Got to get rid of it. He does. Chipping ball out into space. It's not a good one. In fact, it's a terrible kick. Right to Wilmot. Player I enjoy watching. What can he now do? He'll just loop it back sideways here to Dane 𝐓𝐿𝐼. And back now to Andrews. So Lions will just hold it up here. Andrews now will dump a deep one towards the forward pocket. And Billy Frampton going to get a holding free here. Almost marked by Rayner. Oh, no, it's a free for Rayner, sorry. Looked like I thought the umpire said Frampton there. Okay, Cam Rayner, definitely in his repertoire, this one, I think. Cam Rayner, All-Australian squad last year. Bit of a controversial decision, but on his day, he's best on-ground material. A few guns away from game 152. Cam Rayner now. It's like a mighty effort. Looks right, but fades late. To be fair, I was always hanging out towards the left. Eddie sacked everyone from Channel 9. They're on 7 now. Yeah, there was a massive shift in the off-season, eh? Even Caroline Wilson making the jump. I mean, yeah, that footy agenda shows just basically footy classified 2.0. Anyway, good stuff here from the Lions. Like, get the ball back in possession. And off the turnover, they find a nice option inside 50, 𝐼𝐴𝐶𝐞. And this is Brisbane's four-line for you. They've got so many damaging names. It's not just the one player. I mean, 𝐼𝐴𝐶𝐞, again, he was another one. Had a massive second half last week. Can he slot it here and tie the game? Kicks on its way. Ooh, swings towards the right. So 2 points here for the Lions. Last few minutes. Getting some repeat entries. Now goes short. 𝗏𝗏, former Giant. Now he wants to use the width of the ground here out to Brayden Maynard. Looping ball towards the wing. It's a nice one. He'll find... what's his face? Old mate. 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Inboard to Nick Dacos. Very good last week. It's a good, nice option to 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Short kick in the lead. Nice one finds 𝐼𝐴𝐶𝐞. So they've worked it methodically here, the Pies. And they're going to go deep, looking like they will. They've got some tall timber down there. Darcy Cameron is in the goal square. Can he take the grab? Harris Andrews always strong, though. And now they'll exit the 50. The outer side, Sam Day, the former son, out to Lachie Neale. Use the hands to Morris over the top to Levi Ashcroft. To Neale. We'll go back here to Tunstall, now back to Levi Ashcroft. And back here to Lester, or Froggy, as he's known. Do they want to go corridor here? Nothing on. Jasper Fletcher now will give it back here to Lester and inboard now to Dunkley. They work the hands here, the lines, but oh, good pressure from the Pies. That's a good tackle from Crisp. But looking like the outer zone umpire picked a high free there. So Tunstall's free. Hits the 45 to a loose option. Lachie Neale. So now, Dean Pentry here. Have they got a flyer? Ball spills out the back here. Cameron, though, mops it up well. 𝐼𝐴𝐶𝐞 back there too. This one goes over. How could the crowd appeal for that, eh? Not even close from being deliberate. Rim whistle being used hard. Maynard now clearing hand pass to Crisp. Back here to Perryman. A few touches for him early on. Boots out of the 50. Almost Jack Payne off hands. No longer tucks it. Fumble. Fletcher and ball to Neale. Tackled. Ball spilt free here. Dacos. Just a bit of a blind hand pass. Zorko now will intervene and reload back inside 50 here. But the kick no good. Cameron back in the hole. He does it so well, Darcy Cameron. Just floats behind the footy. And they're just such the important plays for you. It's an underrated start, I feel, the contested marking. And I say that passionately, given the Swans had bloody one last week. One contested mark in a game. How's that possible? Anyways, I'll stop crying. Pendlebury now on the field. Touch the mark in midfield. Chiseling ball. It's all right. Yeah, that's a lovely find from Pendles. To go in now, kick. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe back to the training park. Maybe he's not 100% coming back in the team, indeed. Awful kick. Turnover here for the Lions. Lever Ashcroft not 15. Back here to Tunstall. Hits the 45 out wide to Lachie Neale. So Wants to try and chisel a short ball. It will do. Jasper Fletcher. And can now go deep inside 50. It's a wobbly kick, but it'll actually work perfectly to 𝐼𝐴 𝐼𝐿𝐼. And the big O can go back here. Well, those are how the old floaties can work sometimes. A bit of an unintentional kick right in the path of 𝐼𝐴 𝐼𝐿𝐼, but it was off the back of that poor De Goa kick. Yeah, wanted to go deep to the square there. You could see it with that kicking action, but yeah, fell a bit short. McInerney will take it. Rightio, 𝐼𝐴 𝐼𝐿𝐼. Still got a feel for him from the grand final last year. Can he kick the first? For the lines, he sure can. Doesn't kick it like a ruckman. Kicks it like a full forward. Brisbane get there first. Right now, so off the back of a wobbly kick, they get their first goal at the lines. Yeah, they got them to the granny, not only able to participate, only to not be able to participate himself. Yeah, it was a rough one. It was still such a resilient effort from him in that prelim because he went down in that first half. And he came back out. Like, unbelievable. Anyway, Nick Daicos now gets the 1-2. Kick inside 50. McStay gets the grab. Dan McStay gets his second contested mark, and it was out the centre bounce there from the Pies. That's where they were very good last week. Dominated Sydney in that area. And it's off the back of Nick Daicos, eh? He's good in those centre bounces, Nick. And breaking the lines beautifully there, and a good entry. McStay, I mean, yeah, that's what McStay's good at, those contested marking. That's what he was very good at Brisbane. McStay should kick this, and the Pies back in front. Take a swig of my tea. French 𝐴𝐿 𝐼𝐴, I think it is. But what's everyone, I mean, you don't have to chat if you don't want to, but anyone got some good plans for Easter? Got my sister and boyfriend coming over tomorrow for a bit of brekkie, which is good. What we usually do as a family sometimes is we like to get the sort of family festivities and gatherings sort of like out of the way. Like sometimes with Christmas we'll just have like, you know, the lunch or whatever as early as possible. Time efficient, I guess you can say. Anyways, McStay goals there. And the middle nicely done from the Pies. McStay with 2. 1 goal, 2 goals, 1. So yeah, the Lions' last few minutes have had majority of the time users inside 50. And oh, what a hit down from Cox. Right to Pendles. Oh, kicks a bit rough though for a 36-year-old. Turns it over right down 𝐼𝐴 𝐼𝐿𝐼's throat. It's unlike Pendles. Feeling half my Easter Sunday's just going to be spent on the toilet. Yeah, no, fair enough, mate. Anyway, Andrews now. We'll just go back here to no Rainsworth. And Jack Payne. 37, yeah, right. Yeah, you lose track of some players' ages, to be fair, so there you go. Anyway, Jack Payne now. Goes down the line. Good ball from Moore. Ball goes over. So Josh Daicos with 8, Neil with 6, Nick Daicos with 6. Top 3 disposal gives on the ground. Cox just a bit of a soccer there. Works to McCreary out wide here for Daicos. Back now to Crisp. Uses the hands to Pendlebury. And we'll just whack along one inside 50 here. Who are the Flyers? McStay maybe again. That's well done. Gets it down to 𝐼𝐿𝐼. And he goals. That's beautiful forward craft there from Dan McStay. Pats it right down into the grasp of Brodie Mindcheck. And the Pies have started well here. They've kicked the first 3 of the first 4. And, yeah, they're looking good off stoppage a little bit here, the Pies. Good hand pass from McCree. Just gets out in the vicinity of 𝐼𝐿𝐴. He can do the right things. They work the hand pass as well, the Pies too. And then Pendlebury, they could have given it another one then, but then decides to go deep inside. Stay brings it down. Good roving from Mindcheck and goals. Usually I get eggs, crack them over my head. Got one that is extra thick, so I won't do that this year. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that with your fractured elbows as well, Cal, so maybe take a breather this year, I guess. Yeah, Pendlebury debuted when he was a few months old. I was a few months old now, I'm 19. Yeah, I saw a start. Lever Ashcroft was born in December 2006. Pendlebury made his debut a few years earlier. I mean, geez, how about that, eh? Pendlebury, can he get it out? He can. 𝐼𝐿𝐴 now. Can't do much there. Tunstall gets it back. Oh, he's under the pump here. And holding the ball. Yeah, they had to get rid of that one, Tunstall. Nick 𝐼𝐿𝐴 now has had a good start. Pins a kick inside 50 and just can't find the leader. McStay. One on there from Jared Berry. So Berry now, kick towards the wing. It's a nice one. He finds Josh Dunkley. And hopefully going well. Welcome. Dunkley now, deep kick down the line. In front, Day almost. Slap from Mason Cox. Back and forth. Bailey now just whacks it on the shoe. It'll work. Charlie Cameron's there on the scene. Now, what can he find inside 50? Wants to go deep to the square. Does it have to purchase over the top of Frampton? It does. It finds Eric Hipwood off the back of 5 goals last week. Unbelievable second half out. He wasn't even close to it in the first half. But, oh, geez. Crazy good. Well, a bit fortuitous. Bailey just jams it on the boot, and Charlie Cameron happened to be there. But need to gain control of this game once again, and it's a beautiful kick from Charlie. Perfectly well weighted over the top to Hipwood. And should get a goal back here for the Lions. Debuted when I was 9. How old was I? 2006, I was 3. 2003 I was born, so. Hipwood, goals. Could start this game. 5 goals each. 5 goals total. Pendles could do it. Tuck and play in the 40s. Yeah, just unbelievable. It will keep on going. Doesn't look close from retiring at the moment. You know, another player I reckon could go quite a bit. Dane Rampy turns 36 in June. And I saw online that apparently he's happy. He wants to play into 2026 and beyond. So if he plays 2027, he'll be what, 38 or 37? That's just crazy. Actually, no, sorry, he's 35 in June, 35. But how about that, eh? But yeah, you could definitely tell the age is catching up on Rampy. His speed, and it's definitely been a bit slower, and it's getting a bit more beaten one-on-one. 2 goals, 2, 3 goals, 1. McCluggage now gets the first gather, but instantly tackled. And, well, there you go. Didn't make an attempt to get rid of it. Pendles gets the hold of the ball free. Gives it now to Nick 𝐼𝐿𝐴 for another tick on the stat sheet. Inside 50 on his non-preferred. Hoskin Elliott almost back with the flight wide from Berry. Mychek just gets it out. Good pressure there from the Lions. Fletcher, to be fair, wouldn't be surprised that would have been pinned deliberate. He didn't really make an effort to keep that in, but carries it over. 10 touches for Nick. Perryman gets it out. Andrews, all right, holding the ball. Wasn't a disposal for Perryman. Jared Berry now running out a bit of tarmac. He's just going to now clear down the line. And Cameron in a good spot to take the intercepting grab. Does it so well. Cameron now is kicking on the wings. Just over the top there. 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐷𝐼 couldn't grab it. What's your thoughts on young Tom Gross, Cow? Really impressive. Thought he was good on debut against the Giants, and watching that game last week, I thought, geez, I've got one here, I reckon. Attacks the footy well. So I was seeing on the Eagles' big footy boards, some are comparing him to potentially the next Ben Cousins or Chris Judd, just with how he attacks the footy so well. Anyways, Lions work it out the back half. Lever Ashcroft. Bit of a slider he was last year too, Tom Gross. Because they've dropped Clay Hall and they've brought Tim Kelly back in, so Gross probably will keep his spot for the next little while, and Elijah Hewitt too. Jimby's now more of a defender. What a grab from Morris. That's one they need, the Lions. Bit of contested work down the line. Gives the hands, bit rushed. Dane Zorko, he can fight in the goals from 50 out. Oh, Cameron there to save the day. Rush through. I hope the Pies of the vengeance, but got to give Pendles credit. Still be competitive. Yeah, for sure. He's the ultimate footballer, really. And, you'd assume you'll get him to coaching right away. I think he said he's keen. Oh, couldn't take that, Mark Andrews. Tunstall now. Jams it back the other way. It works here for Will. Gives a quick hand pass over the top here to Morris. Chipping ball. It's a nice one. Finds 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐷𝐼. Lions can hit the lead. We have many young guys, people questioning our rebuild. Yeah, I mean, if Oscar Allen goes, band one compensation, tied to your first round pick, you'd be getting pick 1 and 2. Still a shame, though. Having Hawthorn's first rounder instead of Carlton's. Through, I think it was that brass deal, so that hurts a little bit. But they've just got to get stars through, sort of like a Tigers, just got to have a big draft. Archie now. Kick on its way. He had a soda earlier. Oh, and he hits the post. 2 goals, 4 for Brisbane. Not to like Pendles, though, yeah, for sure. Clearing kick out of the 50. Want to go down the spine here, the Pies. Could it work? Oh, still a bouncing ball. Jeez, this one's carried about 100 metres. Ainsworth mops it up nicely, though. Kick now out to the wing. He finds Zach Bally. Now the Lions playing with a bit of dash. Zach Bally breaks the tackle. Running inside 50. He's run too far. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, you could see that, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, yeah, easily. It's a good call. And I know it isn't 15 steps, but, I counted about 20 steps there, so that would probably cover 15 metres. 50 metres here. Tunstall giving that one away. There's 𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐷𝐼 Coleman up in the stands. 2 weeks away, apparently, so there's now a timeline for him. I think he's always been a TBC on the injury report, so he's going to be big in. Josh Dacos easily has the distance here. He's going to go for goal. No, he's kicked the goal as well, but the umpire has to tell him to come around. Wait, Wait, they're going to count the goal? Wait, what? I've never seen that before. Hey? When you go around the mark and, don't do it correctly, the umpire calls you back, don't they? They've just changed their mind. They've just called the goal. Okay. Well, Josh Dacos goes bang. He'll happily take that. Yeah, I mean, Brisbane, I'll tell you what, they probably could be in the lead. Have they had more than the inside 50s? It's felt like they have. But, Pies moving from the back half can be good. Oh, no, sorry, 13 to 9 inside 50s. But it feels like, when the Lions have been able to punch inside 50, the Pies have been able to work it out probably a little bit too easily from the back half. Anyways, 4 goals, 1 to 2 goals, 4. Back in the middle. It's nice from Neil. Inboard here to McCluggage. Oh, geez. Blind hand pass. Bobby Hill did well as a high half forward to get there in time now to 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐷𝐼. Handball receive. He's got looping options. Goes the kick. It's smothered. Poor decision in the end, but well done from Long getting his way in there. Hands it now to Nick. Hand passing over the top here to Bobby Hill. Clever. Gives the hands now to Jamie Elliott. And game 200. Oh, he misses. You'd think he'd be slotting that home. Well, how about that pressure from the Pies there? I mean, it was poor from McCluggage, but Bobby Hill getting up there and intervening as the high half forward. It's exactly what you want your forwards to do. Force the turnover. Jasper Fletcher, new role in defence this year. Clears out of the 50. And a bit of a falcon there from Frampton. Ball goes over. Count steps, not metres. Yeah, I mean, it was about 20 I counted from the replay it showed. So, yeah, no, it had definitely looked like it was running too far. Neil on Dacos. And now, good hands here. Bailey, that's a nice find. Sam Dade takes the grab. Minute 43. Could we see one more goal from either side? Just going to ship a ball to the pocket. It's a nice one. That's a good find. Hipwood. It's on his wrong side, though. So, knowing Hipwood, though, it definitely has a sort of kick like this in his repertoire. Jeez. That kick he did in the grand final broke my poor little heart. I mean, how did he kick that? Unbelievable. I was sitting in the cheer squad end too. I just saw it float through. Lions fans up and about, and I'm just like, when he kicks that, you just know, yeah, it's not your day, eh? The massive game last week, Hipwood. Can he goal here? Well, at least centres the ball, but he's actually put it out the full. Free hit to the Pies. Would have been special in his 200th. Oh, yeah, no, Jamie, that's snap for sure. I think he had a good game against the Lions at the Gabba last year, if I could recall correctly. So, could you have another weak one here? Free here. Oh, geez, bit of an early hold for Mason Cox. Mason Cox will gladly take the ball. Wants to give the hands, draw the picture. Short the Maynard to side bottom now. Oh, geez, bit of a fumble here from the old man. Just a quick panic slap in board to Perryman. He's not clean enough for ground level. Somehow gets the hand pass out. That's going to be high. Don't think the umpire saw it, though. Side bottom. In here to Maynard. Good pressure there from Charlie. But they still have possession here. The Pies have got the numbers. And here's the run from half back through Josh Dacos. Kick inside 50. High ball. Good spore from 𝐼𝐻𝐿. Ball goes over. Still learning our youngsters. Standout Skimby, yeah, geez, and he's a big bopper too, but you'd think, geez, with his size, I mean, lock him in for 200 games, he's going to be a good clubman, but like, oh, geez, you'd think he could, with that size, he could be a really good inside big body mid, but yeah, no, he's had a pretty good start of the season, I feel. 11-3 clearances with the Pies, how about that? They get one here, though, the Lions. Rayner, not much to go to. Anyway, time runs out here, and oh, here we go. Maynard. Bit of a late bump there from Rani. Didn't like it. But yeah, bit of spice in this game. Back and forth, I guess you can say. Both teams have had their fair share of opportunities. But the Pies just feel like being a bit more damaging. Error-wise, they've gotten the 2 contested marks from Dan McStay inside 50. They've got the goal from the 50-metre penalty as well. But you can see the Pies contest work and their punch-off half-backs probably been the difference in that first quarter. Also, I've been able to mop up the Lions inside 50s. I think that's a bit better. 2 goals, 4 goals, 2. Here's Josh Kennedy, big, yeah, no, massive looking player. And I think he's one of those players when you see a player like that live, you realise, yeah, geez, he's massive. Like, I remember in 2022 when I saw the Swannies play down in Tassie, I'm like, geez, Logan McDonald. You see him on the TV screen, you think he's big, but he's fucking massive, like huge. And that was 2022. That was only his second season. So, like, obviously, a lot bigger now. But, yeah, no, not a bad start this game. I think, to be honest, Lions have definitely had their set shot opportunities to be in the lead, whilst the Pies have been a little bit more damaging. 4 goals, 2, 26, 2 goals, 4, 16. But, yeah, Pies been much better in the contest. 11-4 clearances and 6-1 centre clearances. This is where they were very good at last week, the Pies, their centre clearance work. They basically walked it out of the middle against the Swans all Friday night last week. 5-3 stoppage clearances as well. So looking at the centre clearances, who's winning them all for the Pies? 2 to Pendlebury, 2 to 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐶𝐞. And then in terms of clearance numbers, 3 for Pendles, 2 to 𝐓𝐴𝐶𝐞, 1 to Perryman. Inside 50s, +5 for the Pies, winning the clearances and the contested footy by 7. Lions, though, controlling the marks and uncontested possessions. But look, I felt they've had the opportunity inside 50. They've hit up some nice targets. They've just got to be a bit more accurate. 2 goals for. Gained a bit of ascendancy in the contest too. It's been a fairly quiet start from a few mids. I think Will Ashcroft's only had the 3 hand passes. Neil's gotten a few of his disposals with hand passes around the ground and some in congestion. Looking at the Pies though, Josh Dacos, 10 touches, Nick Dacos, 11. So the Dacos brothers have started well. Nick looking sharp out there. I don't know. Would they put Bear on him? I doubt they do. Who else has been good? They stay obviously 2 kicks, 2 goals, 2 contested marks. Pendlebury's been pretty good too. So again, these veteran mids for the Pies getting it done. Sidebottom's only had their 3, but Pendlebury's looking really good in there. Up the mighty line says you. Country Brewer Roads B better be playing a repeat soon. Well, that was a rough one. 4th quarter at the grand final last year. Charlie Cameron didn't even kick a goal, but the Lions fans were just chanting Country Roads and, the Hey Baby song. That's Zach Bailey's goal song. Oh, jeez, I'm chanting that. Oh, God. And then in 2022, the Cats fans are chanting Selwood, which is fair enough. I think it was when he kicked that goal late in the 4th term. Bloody hell. If Sydney turn into a side that won't make a grand final in the next 20 years, I'll reflect upon this and think, geez, I'm bloody lucky to go to 2 grand finals in the space of 3 years as a young man. So I obviously want to consider it as just like, wow, it's pretty special, but at the same time, just terrible experiences because we've got belt in them both. So yeah, no, a bit rough. Maybe Swans get in the grand final again. Should give the performance enhancers, play a normal game. Oh, they just got to. Just the mental side of things. I just capitulated again. But no, good start this game. Pies have that bit more control, but Lions have certainly had their opportunities inside 50. They've been able to get the ball free, and Pies' pressure though at the same time been pretty good. Let's have a look at a few other players here. Neil, Tunstall with 7. He's made a few mistakes though. Zorko 6. Get his hands on it. 6 disposals, 6 kicks. Rona getting in the game a little bit more. Yeah, Ned Long's the interesting one. Very good last week. Just 4 touches for him, 4 hand passes. Well, that final City couldn't kick a falling tree. Yeah, it was rough. I mean, when Papler kicked that goal from the centre bounce, we're like, hold up, we could be on here. But I was still concerned with the first quarter because Brisbane were dominating the uncontested marks. We looked second best, chasing them, and they were moving the ball far too easily. So I was a bit concerned, but the scoreboard pressure were hanging in there. But, geez, it all came crashing down the second quarter. To be fair, though, the other week ago, I watched the replay of that first quarter. It was good watching that Papley goal, but I turned it off halfway through the first. It wasn't I was sad, I was just infuriated. Every disposal we did was awful. We just rushed, panicked. Oh, I got to our heads. Anyway, it's just the bloody Pies and Lions game. But, I could talk about it all night, the Swannies. How pathetic they were. Deserve more than 35 viewers in the commentary. Oh, no, cheers to the kind words, Liam, mate. I mean, yeah, viewers is what it is. If you have 1,000, if I have 10, I'm still, get around the streaming and appreciate the support. And I'm assuming there's probably other people stream the game. That's usually what happens with the big games too. I tend to get a bit more for the Swans games, given I'm a Sydney supporter. Yeah, no, so Cardi's obviously streaming the game too. Oh, bit of footy. He's another fellow crud. He's actually at his house doing the stream. There you go. And there's also True Footy's collab with, hopefully going well, Sporty. True Footy, another great channel out there. They've collab with that Dylan Alexander fella. He makes those really good draft videos, and they've sort of done like a live watch-along sort of theme alongside Druzy, another fellow friend of True Footy. Yeah, I've tuned into some of their stuff sometimes. It's pretty good. And they're getting Pommy on. Pommy and Oz, good lad, as a guest this week. I think they're doing, I forgot what game, Easter Monday I think it is. Anyway, back in the middle here, the Pies, another centre clearance. Just like that, Nick Dacos, another one. Inside 50 now on his kick. Gets a nice one. How about that for your non-preferred? Finds Jamie Elliott. Game 200. It's good to see, though. I traded in Nick Dacos and Supercoach and Fantasy this week, so it's good to see he's dominating so far. I think I put the vice-captaincy on him in Fantasy, so it's good. Got to cheer on your players, eh? Jamie Elliott, 32, game 200. It's easy to forget this guy was pre-listed by the Giants. Can he kick this one? He missed a snapping shot he usually would get. His set shots have been a bit hit and miss this year, and that one's across the left again. 4 goals, 327. 2 goals, 416. So we can now bring it back in the play. Hard to get excited at the moment, but our youth are exciting. Yeah, that's for sure, but, oh geez, watching that game, just Tom Gross, Hutchinson, Clay Hall, a bit of Liam Banker versus Cripps, Hewitt, Chera, Walsh. Like, on paper, that sounds boys versus men. It was always going to be an absolute belting. And just far too often, there's those young Eagles players just couldn't run defensively hard enough. They're still young, but yeah, no, a bit of a mess. Look, they're at home tomorrow night against the Dons. Who knows? Could they start well? They honestly can't be worse. Their contested possession count was the lowest in history against the Blues last week. Anyways, they work it nice here. The Pies, Ned Long's kick. Geez, that was a bit of a shocker. He looks like Jack Madgen a little bit from afar, Ned Long. And to be fair, I say that too because Jack Madgen wore the same number as Long. He did wear 44. Geez, what a plotter he was. Dunkley now, Payne, risky spin move, but he did well to get out to Levi Ashcroft. I think that is in the shoulder strapping. Back here now to Dunkley. Hit late. They'll get the downfield free here. How's it going, well, Scott? Welcome, mates. Just trying to check the score. It's almost midday. Wrong time to sit still. I know. Hopefully going well, Scott, mate. Yeah, not about to start this game. Pies obviously the lead. But yeah, the Lions felt like they've had the opportunity. They're going to get another one here. Inside 50. It's a good kick of the pocket. Charlie Cameron. All alone, basically. Should snap this around the corner. How you feeling, Swans, about to face the pair? Yeah, I've tipped Port. I think they just got a really good record against us. And Port do it every year. They get a run on. They get a good few weeks of form. But at the same time, I expect us to bounce back and play much better. Lewis Milliken's a massive in. He's our best one-on-one defender at the club. Cameron Cheese, he's almost put that out in the full. But he snuck it in for a point. But yeah, his loss has been evident the last few weeks. Pies tall forwards last week absolutely killed us. So needs to lock down on Geordie Artis. Geordie Artis thinks fourth in the comp for marks average inside 50. He's been, no joke, he's been really good. So Milliken on him. Don't mind what we've done with McDonald. Looking like he could have come back this week, but instead, still going to give him another week in the twos. Chop the arms, it's a bit of a rough free. Anyway, Darcy Cameron will take it. Yes, that was an absolute classic, Lockie. Jeez, that was rough. I don't know if Cummers is in here, but he would have been up and about. I remember he was actually drunk. He couldn't believe it. He was talking absolute drunk talk in the chat. I still remember that. Anyway, ball in here, centre wing. 12 touches each for Josh and Nick. Should go goal-wise. Yeah, no, I think he'll get a run on eventually. Just need to be a bit more accurate at the lines. They've had their chances. To be fair, they've been from more sort of like harder ranges and angles. Anyway, another clearance here for the Pies. Kick, just couldn't find McStay from Leicester. Underrated play. Quick kick and board now. On the outer wing here, Lockie Neal. Just wants to still go the thin side here. The kick's not great for Archie. Over the top of him. Ball goes over. Gonna go watch it live. Yeah, no, fair enough, sporty boy. Yeah, I mean, obviously with my live watch-alongs, it's not exactly at the livest point. You're going to get a lot more You're going to get a lot more live coverage. Watching on 7, this is a little bit behind. Nick Daicos now. That's not a disposal, I don't think. And on the ball. It's a good tackle. Anyway, short kick here. Josh Dunkley. High ball up. Who can they find? Ball hits ground level. Perryman there. And tackled. Ball up. And then again, Nick Daicos, another possession. This is what they did really well too last week, the Pies. They just so composed and work well. Bring the ball out the back 50. Kick's no good from Chris though. Another turnover. So again, the intercepts here. Oh geez, that's a poor kick from Payne. Puts Sawker on the pump, but he has time. Back here to Leicester. So now the Lions can reload and switch here. Change the angles out here to 𝐓𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐼𝐻. A nice hit up. Finds 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻 𝐿. Chipping ball out wide here to Ainsworth. Short kick to Zach Bailey. Now he's just going to set it up to the Flyers. And Rayner really was the only one that went up. So Lions, surely that can cash in with a goal here. Probably been slightly the better side this second term. Again, they're getting the repeat entries. Yeah, it was Nick Daicos' one-on-one matchup. Just didn't go up. Yeah, no tools really getting in the vicinity of that. It landed short for the key forwards, so there you go. Cam Runner should goal here. And he does. Lions gets their third goal. Back under a kick. To hope Luca Grego and Job Shanahan get a debut soon. Yeah, I was hearing good things about that Luca Grego guy. Apparently been going well in the waffle. Close to a debut, been hearing. High scoring game says, well, yeah, no, it was pretty quick scoring first 10 minutes or so, but yeah, just the 7 goals. Well, Jez, I tell you what, all the Daicos haters and trolls will be laughing at that one. I don't think Daicos had a contested mark in his career, and there you go. That adds to the collection of his inability in the air, but no play is perfect. So trying to buck the impending winter, topless shorts and barefoot. Yeah, I like my jumpers. Like, sometimes I'll do the complete opposite during winter where you really should be wearing a jumper. I won't, but sometimes during summer I'll just have a jumper on all day. You know, I used to be a carpenter sometimes, you know, my co-workers would say like, hey, you're still wearing a jumper? And I'm like, oh, geez, I don't even know. I just forget about it. Can't be bothered. Now, ball in dispute here in this centre bounce. Sidebottom will get the clearance, but ineffective. Bailey, that's a good win. Gives the hands down to Ashcroft. Look at those quick hands from Will. And now to Cameron, kick inside 50. What a spore from Moore, but it's a illegal act. Chop of the arms, looks like it was. He's not happy about it, Darcy. Let's see the replay. Yeah, no, I got him in the face. I don't think he even sport the ball. Yeah, it wasn't even close. So 𝐓𝐿𝐴 will take this free. It's one there to do. The Lions get a win of a few of these more contests one-on-one. It's good stuff from Zach Bailey. Starting to get into the game a bit. And the kick from Cameron was on a platter, basically, to 𝐓𝐿𝐴, right in his vicinity. Can 𝐓𝐿𝐴 kick this? It's on his right side for a lefty. He's had a few opportunities to hit the lead. Oh, another miss here for the Lions. It's 3-6 now. Kick now to the 50, or to the edge of 50, 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. So the Pies, oh geez, 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻 taking his time. That's terrible. Jeez Louise. Don't even gain any metres to set up here for a stoppage that much, only about 10. This ball from the big O goes over. So ball goes in. Camera in front position. This ball fall from side bottom and Dunkley tackled from Ned Long. That's a good tackle. Yeah, no, I know. No, he's not one of your favourites, Cal. That's definitely fair enough. Yeah, he has plenty of spud performances, but then at the same time, he kicks that goal in the grand final. So, oh, good. There we go. Neil crashing through. Snap inside 50. Morris. Oh, almost. Geez, it was a bit of an awkward landing too. 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐿 mops up. Can't hit a target, but oh, here he is loose. Bobby Hill takes a bounce. He can outrun Neil here. Look at him go, Bobby Hill. And the kick, no good. Andrews, though, can't take the mark. Fumble from Oscar Elliott. What can he do? He's got to be clean here. Gives the hands back to Bobby Hill. Inboard here to 𝐴𝐴𝐞𝐬. He's under the pump instantly. Hands over the top to Ned Long. He breaks the tackle. He kicks right into a smother. Back to Bobby Hill. Fall into his lap like a magnet. Oh, McStay maybe hits the post. Jeez. Finally, bit of something to cheer about there. That was a bit of a crazy... Oh, geez, now a fight's happening. It's all happening now. It was going from half-back, passes to the centre, passes to the wing, centre holds it, and then now turned into the Mexican version of that Simpsons clip. What? What on earth? Pushing the back. Okay, it's a goal to the Pies. What on earth even happened there? Jeez, that is rough. Pushing the back. Okay, going to the Pies. That's that's against the grain. Definitely against the grain. Oh, jeez, it's all happening here. Lions got to be careful. They don't want to give another free kick directly in front of goal. Oh, and the Lions fans chanting bullshit. Rightly so. That's we'll have to say that again. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cal hit the post, but if the free's there, it overwrites it. How about that from Bobby Hill, though? Just outdoes him with speed. The kick's not great. Really should be mopped up by Andrews. Drops it. Jeez, okay. Well, one against the grain there. McStay's got 3. Big O crushes it the other way. Going to be firing a lot of plays bellies now. Game's gone up a notch. McCluggage, good attack on the footy. Keeps his balance while 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐿 doesn't. Leave Ashcroft now chiseling. Ball inside 50. Bailey did well to keep it in front. Plays for the high. He's got to get it. And yeah, definitely there. Oof. Okay, game on now. Bit of fire this game. It's all happening. Zach Bailey now. Can he go here? Does it swing back? Oh, just doesn't enough. Another point for Brisbane, eh? 3-7. Set shots haven't been too good. It feels like every time they're missing. Eventually due for one soon from a harder range. Side bottom now. In the back 50. Just wants to gain metres with a deep kick towards a contest McStay at the end of this one. And it's a holding free. Advantage now. Nick Dacos. It's a good looking kick. How about that? On a platter for Oscar Elliott. Lester lost his man there. Beautiful kick from Nick. Smart. It's a smart little run there from Oscar Elliott, though. He knows he's not going to get the short one, so he does the little tick lead around. And can he go? Well, there you go. There you absolutely go. Lions just can't convert those chances whilst 𝐼𝐻𝐞 𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿 goes bang. So they are making them pay here. 14 points, and that's a bit of a point swing for Brisbane. 14 points the margin. 6 goals 3, 3 goals 7. Deary me. 3 goals 7. Yeah, no, only 2 goals behind. 𝐼𝐻𝐞 𝐿𝐼𝐻 with his first. And again, the Pies from the back half, able to make it work. It's just a perfect kick from Nick, you know. 𝐼𝐻𝐞 𝐿𝐼𝐻 going back to the contest, and it's just well weighted to perfection, whilst Leicester was tracking a few metres away. Well, another go to the Pies and all that, man. Again, Nick, but he's going to get crunched there. Oh, geez, he's no good. What a bang that is, but he's back on his feet. And he'll get the ball back here, so there you go. Right back on his feet, and gets another disposal out to his brother of Josh. His kick. It's a nice one. Beautiful. Hand pass received to 𝐿𝐼𝐻. Can he break the tackle? He gets the hand pass away, and 𝐼𝐻𝐞 𝐿𝐼𝐻. Bit of a fumble. They've got numbers here. The Lions. 𝐷𝐐𝐻𝐿 in there too. 𝐸𝐶luggage out to Ashcroft. Clearing ball. Bit of a nothing kick. 𝐻𝐻𝐿 bounces off his chest. Levi comes crashing through. Gives the hands now to Logan Morris. Backtracks here to Jared Berry. Bouncing ball. Has a bit of time. 𝐸𝐶luggage now. It's a nice kick. He finds Ashcroft. Levi. Corridor's on here. Just holds it up. And now he'll go inside 50. Right down Darcy Moore's throat. Oh, not a bad effort from 𝐻𝐻𝐿. Maynard got there late though. Lions still in possession. Berry back to Levi Ashcroft. Just a kick right into the hot spot. It's a good one. Sam Day. Jack Payne, what on earth is he doing there? No, it is Sam Day. Yeah, it is. I thought that was Jack Payne for a sec. I said Day initially, and then I'm like, no, that's Jack Payne. No, that's Sam Day. Let's see. Oh, yeah, just a beautiful hip and shoulder there from Rayner. Nah, good bump that. But there we go. Sam Day takes the mark. It's a good kick from Ashcroft. You could say he blazed away, but it was a really smart kick on the hot spot. Right in the hole where players just had to go and get it. And Sam Day, can he goal here? He sure can. The former Sun, much needed goal for Brisbane. They get the game back under 2 goals again. 4 goals 7, 6 goals 3. Former Gold Coast Sun, 𝐓𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. Oh, I think he held it long enough. Got spoiled a bit late. Right, ball back in the middle here. Intense game of footy. And Ashcroft out of the middle. Gives it down to 𝐸𝐶luggage. Centre clearance here for Brisbane. Oh, it's a poor kick though. Unlike 𝐻𝐻𝐿. He'll mark that Maynard now out here to Frampton. Doesn't realise it's play on, so he's got to go. And now goes by foot. Andrews, really strong mark overhead. Lions can now control. Hit the short option. Levi Ashcroft. Big second quarter is having Levi really getting involved. So not much to do. We'll just go long down the line here. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻. Oh, almost. 7:41 to play here till half time. Ball hit down McCluggage. Very nicely well won. And Neil's got to watch out. Good awareness. How about that? Knew how to get rid of it. Oh, Andrews, that's a poor hand pass. Well, they paid deliberate for that. Skill issue. Neutral, but as we all know, fuck the Pies. Oh, you would have been up and about in 2018, mate. When you knocked them off. What a grand final that was, though. Jeez, it was special. So I remember watching it with the old man, and oh, jeez, we just couldn't believe she kicked it. It's just like, yep, there you go. Dacos now gets the 1-2. Chiseling ball in board. Levi's able to get there, but instantly crushed. How about that pressure from the Pies? They go in again. Ball to be won here. Bailey. Ball up. You bet, yeah. Oh, I still remember the Darling drop, though. Dad was like, oh, he couldn't believe it. I mean, everyone's reaction was like, oh, my God. You just, how did he drop that? McCluggage working hard, but taken under by side bottom. Pendle's hand pass now to side bottom. High ball inside 50. Elliott getting there late. Ball goes over. 6:36 to play here. So Pies leading the inside 50s by 5 at half time. Lions are winning it in the second term. So, yeah, they're just having the opportunity. But I think on the scoreboard too, they're just not making it work, whilst the Pies have been definitely that more a bit efficient. McCreary's got to watch out. He just gets rid of it, but not in time. Holding the ball. Good tackle from Berry. Gives hands now to Will Ashcroft. Just going to go down the line here. Hipwood's got to grab that. And Maynard plays for the hold and he'll get it. May not know this. Jed Bustling is apparently making his debut. Oh, is he making his debut? I didn't know that. It's a Sunday game, so the teams aren't locked in yet. There's still the extended bench, so he might be. That's good to see. Obviously, James O'Donnell playing forward. So it gives a chance for a younger key defender to go through there. Inside 50, kick no good. McInerney takes the grab. Back now to Leicester, so they want to switch it here, the outer side, Brisbane. Harris Andrews. Short now to Wilmot. Corridor maybe on here. Looks like it is. Not 15. Leicester just wants to jam the hand pass through. Downfield here. Jeez, Sam Day's got a bit of a frame on him. I tell you what, like those skin fold tests, not in the league anymore, but yeah, geez, he'd be pushing those. I don't know. He looks a bit overweight from an angle. I guess he's a big-bodied, so I don't know. I tell you what, I swear Luke Ryan from the Dockers looks overweight, though. Harris Andrews, he wants movement. Not really much, so he's just going to have to go towards a contest. And it's a good grab by Dunkley. Very good play overhead. And do they want to chip that little one in the corridor? Maybe not. Just going to hold it here, Dunkley. So, yeah, this is what we have seen a little bit. Collingwood has sort of forced them to go a little bit more slower than what they would have liked. Brisbane, obviously, very fast-moving ball side. So Andrews now just going to whack along to a contest. And off hands, nicely rove there from, it wasn't a great hand pass to be fair, from Morrison Dacos. Oh, just carving them up. Look at that. Part of the seas, as Dwayne Russell would say. Now the Pies are going through their hands. Pendlebury. Nice little fake chiseling ball. It's a beauty. You'll find Bo McCreary, and he definitely has the distance here. He's got a big shoe on him. He can go back. How about that, though, from Nick Dacos, part of the seas. Anyway, can he goal here? McCreary kicks on its way. Oh, what a kick. Bang. What did I say? He's a lovely kick from outside 50. Or he's a big kick, I should say. Pies get another. Get the margin back over 2 goals. 14 points the margin. 7 goals 3, 4 goals 7. They're just way more efficient. Both teams have had pretty even opportunity. But again, it's that punch off half back where they're good. Like you got Dacos, just the loose man there. You can't have that. And just knew he had the open space and took it. It's not a good hand pass from Morris there, though. I mean, geez, he's just poor awareness from the young lad. And there you go. You just see Pendlebury in long running. And even that from Pendles was great. Sort of faked the hand pass and went on the inside. Hit up a nice target. Looking good, the Pies. Have you noticed the AFL doesn't post? Yeah, no, that was since last year, I think. It's a bit strange, eh? But, players still reveal their weight. I saw it, I think it was like an interview with 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. He said he's about 110 kilos. Riley 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴, 110 kegs. He looks huge. Good pressure there from Ned Long. Applies a good tackle on 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. And this one will be brought up again. You've got another stat here, Nick. Jeez, has LeBorn a string. Kick now. A tap one. A tap from 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. That's good. McStay. Back here to side bottom. Chisling ball. Kick no good. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 gets the mark. Ooh, kick in the corridor. It will do. And here's some running now for the Lions. Jared Berry wants to go towards half forward. It's a nice option. Sam Day. Another mark. He's got Cameron over the top. Wants to go deep to the pockets to Rayner. Can't take it. Just couldn't read the ball well enough there. I mean, he's 6'8". Yeah, no, that is true. But still very, very stocky looking. And like he had a massive. He put on a lot of size last year too when he got injured in the 2024 preseason. So. I mean, it's also been because, he's been busy in the weights room. Anyway, chance for Levi Ashcroft. Snapping ball. High ball. And Moore rushes it through. 4 goals, 8.32. 7 goals, 3.45. Just couldn't get the purchase on that one, Levi. Had a bit of time to snap truly. Howe now goes short to Crisp. Back in the 90s, he could be a chubby buddy. Yeah, and then I think it was obviously the years gone on, skin folds became a more stricter thing. And then now that I don't think they're a thing anymore. So there you go. Jams a kick, Wilmot. Tunstall, he's done some nice things as the game has gotten on. Kick again. Not great from 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. Sort of their ball skills in that sort of launch zone, I guess you can say. That final kick inside 50 that's let them down a little bit, Brisbane. Just a bit of a clanger, a bit of a shite kick, turnover. 2:03 to go here. And here's the Pies by 13. Down the line here from Payne. Almost Morris. But he brought it to the ground at least. Ashcroft to Tunstall. Inside 50, another one here for the Lions. Cameron flies a bit early. Day, can he rove it? He can't. Hold the ball. Well done, 𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. But me a box of Team Coach 2025. Oh, footy cards. Jeez, I haven't played the old footy cards since I was a youngster. I mean, I grown up in sort of New South Wales, so I actually collected more NRL cards than AFL cards when I was a young pup. I remember actually the old newsagent, the person who worked there, I'd always come in for footy cards, and what he'd do, the bloody bastard, is he'd hide them. He'd see me walk in, and then he'd hide them. I still remember it, and I'm like, oh, is there any footy cards? And he was like, oh, they're gone, mate. And then he just pulls them out of the desk. I don't know, he's sort of joking a bit, but we sort of reminisced it the other year ago. My mum was like, nah, he was a massive dick, so yeah, there you go. But yeah, no, that news agent didn't know well. It closed down years ago. So, there you go. Got to support your local businesses, but not in that case. But I think news agents are just a bit of a dying breed, to be honest, like magazines. I mean, newspapers are still big, I guess, but you can get them at the shops, like Woolies or whatever. Anyway, dead long now. Another clearance here for the Pies. Lipinski couldn't get that one. Oh, fumble. Could be costly from Tunstall. Lipinski works it wide. That's a poor hand pass. Manon backs it up, though. Elliott back to Nick. Another disposal. He's everywhere. Kick just over the top of a teammate. Backing up those. Lipinski goes back to Crisp. Does he find an option in the corridor? He does. Ned Long all alone. Off the back of an excellent game last week. This could hurt the Lions. A goal before the halftime siren. Oh, he's just everywhere, Dacos. Absolutely everywhere. Oh, Ned Long now. Should goal here. After the siren. Can he extend the lead? He sure can. Well, efficient second term from the Pies sees them extend the lead out to 19 points at the halftime break. They'll definitely take that, given the Lions have had plenty of opportunity down their end. But there you go. It's a tale of, it's two sides of the story, really. 4 goals, 8 for Brisbane, and then, what was that? 8 goals, 3 for the Pies. So there you go. 19 points in favour of the Pies at halftime. Seem to be travelling okay. I wonder if Brisbane can pull out one of their back. Yeah, it's definitely due. Against... They're not as a slow starter as what we've seen them. Like, they haven't been down by 5 goals in some games we've seen. Like, it's been a lot more of a closer contest. They're definitely in it. Former Hawk. Yes, he is. And, yeah, geez. I mean, there's a lot of reminiscing on that now. Pies, Hawks letting him go. Still young pup, dude, 22. Yeah, no, I do that as a bit of a joke. I say, like, young pup referring to kids, like, 10. Ross time's still only 22, so... Encyclopedia, kids these days don't even know what an encyclopedia is. Yeah, geez. Those big, thick books. Can I imagine people reading... Can imagine many people... I'm assuming can't imagine many people reading a physical newspaper anymore unless you're 80. Oh, my dad still gets the paper. I mean, he's not 80. He's almost 60. So don't want to stitch up the old man. But yeah, no, a lot of stuff's online. There's also the Daily. I love the Daily Mail sometimes with their clickbait stories, and then you got the old codgers on there commenting away. Oh, it's pretty funny. Is there a chance of rain? But if the pill get more greasy, yeah, perhaps. A bit dewy out there. That always happens. Obviously with these night games. And yeah, it was said last week. Pies are very good in night games too, I find. So they've played every night game except for the Giants one, and that's the only one they've lost in. So this could be on track for another win, but still, plenty to go. Better turn 43. Yeah, no, hopefully it's a good day when that happens. Yeah, mate. You might learn a thing or two from us old codgers. Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything and all that. I always see online like old codgers saying, oh, they don't have it like we did back in the day. And I guess, that's sort of experience and etc. But, I still always think, like, social media and everything's just, like,
probably made society a lot worse and crap like that. And people's mental health and stuff can really weaken from it. Like, I'm not really big on social media, but it's why I love YouTube. I've always loved it since a young age, and you can I think it's a platform more for really creative videos. I'm not just trying to pump my own tyres here, but you see some really good AFL content or just any other content in general. Whilst Instagram and TikTok, it's just a bit it's a bit crash and bash, I guess you can say. It's a lot tougher than. Yeah, no, that's definitely safe to say. Can I get a shout out to Smithy? Oh, Smithy, mate. There you go. Old enough to witness West Coast from the start. Yeah, but I guess I can say I was old enough to witness the Suns and the Giants from the start. I still remember I think it was 2012. I was one of the young Oz kickers out on the field. It was at Manuka Oval half time. I still remember it. We taped it on the old Foxtel. We got home and we skipped to it, and all you could see me was, because you know how like they do like before the break, they have like the shots of the young kids playing at half time. It's like, yeah, no, that was me. Didn't have the ball though. I wasn't doing anything. I was just standing ball watching. No, it was good though. I think the Giants got the win that day, or was it the Suns? I think it was the Giants. I think they won well. Let's actually have a look. It was obviously the Suns' second year, the Giants' first year. I think it was the Giants. Was it like their first win? Yeah, it was their first win. Won by 27 on that day. Round 7, 2012. Dion Prestier, 26 touches. Chuck Corns had 28. 𝐚𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 31 in the goal. Callum Ward, goal on 22. There you go. Cheers. Yeah, no worries. Good to hear you enjoying it, the stream, mate. Lions seem to go to sleep first halves. Yeah, expecting them to come out foreign. They've had opportunity, but they're just not using it well. Right, lads, I'm just going to go fill my water bottle. Yeah, I'll be back and we'll do the footy grid. Who have we got for this week? I'm assuming Collingwood and Brisbane themed. Oh, we've got Gold Coast themed. Okay, that's interesting. I'm old enough to have a deja vu seeing the Demons be shit. Yeah, no, man, geez, they were off even 10 years ago. Anyways, I'll be back in a sec, lads. But yeah, no, hopefully this game can get a bit more close. It still feels like the Pies' quality is just outdoing the Lions a wee bit, but they've had the chances, Brisbane. But, Pies' punch of halfback's been really good, so I think that's been the difference. I'll be back. Right, back, lads. 𝐶𝐬𝐿𝐼. Sorry, man, I only speak English. Yeah, I can't really help you out. In fact, I could probably just translate that. But what's a Spanish word I can think of? Gracias, amigo. Wait, is it even Spanish? 𝐶𝐬𝐿𝐼. There we go. Something about home. Yeah, I don't even know what he's talking about. Want to go skydiving early, at least just I fly denied, even though I had surgeries. Oh, yeah, that's fair enough then. Yeah, geez, you hear the stories about skydiving, though, the disasters that can happen, but it looks pretty fun. But scary at the same time. Anyways. Gold Coast theme one, which is strange. Usually we have the team that's playing on the night, or the two teams. But Gold Coast here, okay, this will make you think. So 4 goals in a game. Ben Long, 4%, not bad. 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐸 teammates. Caleb Graham, 0.3, that's pretty good. 195 centimeters or taller. Okay. It's like Tom Lynch from the past as well. No, I don't think it's today, Badger. Hopefully you're going well, mate. Welcome. But Jesus, amigo, hopefully you're, most of the time folk like you come in here with a bet, so hopefully it's doing well. Not this cow. Okay, there you go. I'll go Rory Thompson. He was a player back then. There we go, 2%. What I do remember a few years ago. 10 plus marks in a game and 4 goals. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be from the exact same game. Have only got any super coach? Oh, just not doing this year, Josh. I didn't mind them, but yeah, they're sort of time consuming and you'd have to do it on the Sunday night and pretty busy and stuff. So yeah, just not doing this year, but could make some updates and etc. In fact, I might as well, after this grid, I might as well just do a little update for you, anyone that's interested. 10 marks in a game. 4 goals in a game. We'll go with 4. Okay, you'd have to think of a key forward, really. What's that? Now, this bloke was like a really big goal kicker, so I'm just going to go with him. No, stupid. It's the first person I thought of for a big goal kicker. We'll go Matthew Lloyd. Essendon. 0.8, that's pretty good. 10 marks in a game, and 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐸 teammate. We'll go Darcy McPherson. Used to play half-back a little bit. 10 plus marks in a game. Stephen May. Oh, you're kidding. He's not 195. You bastard. Darcy Moore. Fucking hell. That's a stitch up. Well, going well. Look at this. Pretty well coloured. Not too many this year. Hard to get enthusiastic. It's a bit of it's a bit of luck, to be honest, as well, Cal. What do you reckon, Rolls? 5th time lines. Oh, definitely could. I think they've been in this game a lot more, unlike others. I thought the first half was real disappointment against the Dogs last week, but they've had plenty of opportunity to score. Like I think they've had more scoring shots, 4 goals, 8. Yeah, they've had more scoring shots. So there you go, and they've inside 50s. I think are pretty even too. So they just need a bit of a run on momentum. I think if they can kick 2 in a row, that would really get things up and going. Because the accurate goal kicking comes through momentum, I find. Played in 2020s, 4 goals in a game. Oh, who's like one you can't really think of? There's always those plays. I'll go Jack Zeeble. I know he kicked a bag against us once. That's good. We sort of stuffed this one up, though. Played in 2020s, 𝐓𝐴𝐸 teammate. Oh, jeez. Malcolm Roses. Yeah, see, we're on for a good grid there, but we stitch ourselves up to go Stephen May here. Obviously not 195. But the Pies were the comeback kings before their own finished games. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, no, they're bloody good at those close games. Scenario-based footy and stuff. I mean, I guess you can say probably Brisbane might be due for a loss. I think that's what I said in my tipping videos, so... Let's see. Oh, yeah. Sure thing. Now, silly me, I forgot to... I brought in 𝐓𝐴𝐸𝐿𝐴 and 𝐐�𝐸𝐿𝐴 Cleary. I thought I did it, but I forgot to put the VC on 𝐓𝐴𝐸𝐿𝐴, and I checked. He's on 91 points, and he has the ball in a string. I'm happy I brought him in, but, oh, jeez. I think I'm going to kill myself with not so great of a captain score. All right, let me just load up Supercoach. And I might as well just do fantasy too. So anyone interested, here's my teams. So yeah, Supercoach. I captained Christian Petrarca in week 2, where he scored a 79. And I was like 50k ranked. Just stitch up. Like the rookie roulettes I was getting stitched up on, but now we're 9k, so it's not bad. But we've got good cash gen, I feel. So this is my team. So yeah, when track went 79, I restructured and I traded. So that's 𝐻𝐸𝐿𝐴. Yeah, you can see there's 𝐻𝐸𝐿𝐴 Clark. I traded Petrarca to Jack Sinclair, and then Sinclair got a 160, like career best game with disposals. It was crazy. But yeah, the trades I did this week. Daicos, Nevitt, Hall out. Bloody Hall, eh? He only played the one game, then dropped, and then Caden Cleary. And then last week I brought in Gross and Hall. I double downgraded. So yeah, I've got 24k left. But no, here's the team. Putting Sinclair in the mids so I can field Trainer. I think that's not a bad one. No, I traded in Gross last week. Started Gawn over Cherry. It's turned out to be a good decision. First few weeks it was looking terrible. Levi, keeping Davidson. He's got the Saints good matchup. Yeah, Cleary in the forward line. I think he'll be best 22 for the next few weeks. 𝐶𝐴𝐸. Eagles tomorrow night could go big, but no, there's a team. But yeah, I swear I had the VC on Daicos, but I must have switched it. I'm going Sarong into Sinclair. Sinclair, I think, can go really well against the Dogs. He's got a good record against them. And then yeah, Sarong against the D's, I think back that. But I'm thinking 𝐻𝐸𝐿𝐴. 𝐻𝐸𝐿𝐴's actually numbers have been very good. But no, that's the team. Yeah, hoping for a big week. But it's not great when you've got when you've forgotten to VC Daicos. So this is the thing. Sometimes I'm setting up my stream and I forget to lock in the VC, but at least I did it in fantasy. So yeah, the trades, fantasy, 𝐶𝐴𝐸𝐿 out, O'Driscoll out, Gross in, Daicos in, and just enough money to do it. 14k left. The rank, yeah, 2.8k. So we started well in fantasy. Got him Brayshaw last week. We captained him. Cherry, De Koning. There's Chera, Marek, Davidson. Looping Ashcroft. It looks like he'll be fine. So then I'll just put Anderson on field to take his score. But no, that's basically the team. But yeah, no, always get around the fantasy and Supercoach. Yeah, last year's Supercoach was pretty good. We finished in the top 1%. I feel like I'm going to regret not choosing Nick over Merritt. Oh, you went with Merritt. Mate, don't beat yourself up over it. I think both picks will be 115 plus averaging players. Merritt's had an outstanding start of the year. He's got a really good run, so that could help you. But yeah, I just had to go with Nick at the price. Like 580k is absolute steal for his talents. What's having that Roberts scoring drying up? I think, yeah, Bias is taking a bit more ball back there, so that's obviously affected his disposals a little bit, but I still feel he's going all right. Like, he's still basically playing the same role. He's mopping up those loose balls, sitting at the back of packs and getting those clearing kicks. So get the kickers too. I think it's just back-to-back weeks of sort of lowish disposal games. He can definitely bounce back. Yeah, so now they're showing their second halves, the Lions. So we're expecting a big one here. Geez, I've just seen a tweet. Have a look at Melbourne's forward line. No offence. Colton Tholstrup, youngster. Chandler, underrated player, but role player. Spargo has just fallen off the face of the earth a little bit. Pickett's their only star. Turner and Fullerton. Is that like on paper one of the worst forward lines I've seen in a while? Jeez. It's ordinary. Anyways, players get back positions here. Looks like become more of a go. I still think he's playing sort of the same role. I tell you what, he's been exposed defensively a little bit, but to be fair, a lot of our players were on Friday night. But, you know, Roberts is never going to be a keeper. It's just a placeholder, score well, gain some money. So, fair enough if you want to trade him out this week, but he's staying for now. I might upgrade him next week to a 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐿 or Whitfield. Okay, so now the hard tag's coming. On Nick Dacos, I just heard from Lynch. Anyway, third term underway. Dacos 191. Oh, yeah, no, it is what it is. At least you own him, Graz. Same with me. I thought I put it on, but forgot. What's 𝐓𝐴𝐿 on? Because I was actually considering 𝐓𝐴𝐿 as like a downgraded target. Yeah, he's only on 38. Yeah, his last 3 weeks. If he gets another sub-ton, that's 3 sub-tons in a row. So there you go. Melbourne suck, not on paper. Yeah, so Berry on Dacos. Yeah, ball goes over. Berry's obviously a very good target. They need to do it given they are in a bit of a deficit here, the Lions. They don't usually do it, but like when they do it, it needs to be done. I still remember Jared Berry, his tagging job on Clayton Oliver, that 2022 semi-final was crucial. Really good, and he was great with ball in hand too. He's impactful. 𝐓𝐴𝐿 out now to Nick. Chipping ball. Just couldn't get it. Elliott fell over, to be fair. Not 15 for Andrews. He's just going to take it over. $23.80. I'd say, yeah, Cameron's been great. 𝐓𝐴𝐿 tackled from Long. Long's really getting into this game. Jeez Louise. Jeez, now they're bloody really... Look at this, just pushing off the ball. Play's going to ground. Oh, it's a free to the Pies here. Jeez, what on earth is this, eh? It's a free to 𝐴𝐿𝐿. You could see it at the back of your screens. 𝐴𝐿𝐿 fell over. What on earth is happening here? Well, Jordan 𝐴𝐿𝐿, he's been quiet. His disposal's been a bit of a letdown. Looking a bit rusty out there, so he definitely has this in his tool bag, though, to snap this around the corner through. Jordan 𝐴𝐿𝐿 with the snap. This is... Oh, yeah, it's good, Badger. Used to have it like when Dad and I would go to the pub sometimes. Not the pub, like for pints, but, you know, like the old tavern. The old hotel. Anyway, turn over here. The Pies in the forward half. Inside 50 for Mojcek. Big Mason Cox almost. Who's there at ground level? Wilmot clears. That's a good win there from Cameron. 1-on-1 against Josh Dacos, and now he can loop a kick over the top here. Requires a lot of... Yeah, not a good kick. sort of had his back to it, and Moore wants to play on quickly. Loops the hand pass quickly here to 𝐼𝐻𝐿, and now to 𝐸𝐴𝐵. Well, that's not a disposal. Turnover anyway. 𝐼𝐻𝐿 to 𝐸𝐴𝐵. It's a nice kick. He finds Logan Morris on the wing. Creaming soda. Not really too big on the old creaming sodas. Tastes like fairy floss. Oh no, not really big on that. I mean, I'm assuming the brown one sort of similar taste. Anyway, Dunkley now. Is it now Noah Ainsworth? Kick is a nice one. 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿 takes the mark. So they got it home here. 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿 now plays on. He goes to the deep kick. And well defended there from Darcy Cameron. So let's see this free again. Oh yeah, 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿 sort of flopping for a free there, to be fair. Oh, to be fair, DeGoey sort of play that as well. Yeah, I don't know about that. Ball up again. So Lions have it where they want it. Forward 50 stoppage. Berry on 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿. Oh, how about that, Lipinski? Good find to Nick, and now to Long. Over here to Josh 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿. Let's now go down the line to a contest. Slap forward from Jamie Elliott. Well rode from 𝐸𝐴𝐵 though, and they'll switch it up again. Oh, geez, kick not great, but they have the numbers. 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿. Yeah, to Charlie Cameron. So some forwards working up the ground here. He's picked something in the corridor. Ashcroft. We'll get this. And Harris Andrews pushing forward. Wants to go instead sidewards to Charlie Cameron. And now to 𝐓𝐿𝐻𝐿. He's got an option here inside 50. He's going to go towards the pocket, but that's all Darcy Moore. It's not a good kick. So this is what they've been good at, the Pies. They set up so well. They also got Darcy Cameron back there, and that's not a good kick from Moore. Ball will stay here for Zach Bailey. Loops hand pass over the top to Ainsworth. He wants to find a centering kick. It's a beauty. Oscar McInerney, chance to kick two here. Well, it wasn't a great kick from Darcy Moore. Ball stayed in play. Yeah, this again. Yeah, his kicks can be let down. That's brilliant from Ainsworth. Leaves his man, gets the spoil, applies to Shepherd. Gets the handball receive and centres a beautiful kick. Should be a goal coming up here for Brisbane. Four disposals, 10 head-outs. Can he goal here? Oh, and it swings back the right way. Oof, that was close. Oh, they needed that the Lions. First of the third. Collingwood know that Brisbane are pretty strong in the second half. Brisbane know that. So half the battle is for Collingwood sort of not to tighten up because they know that Brisbane usually going to come. It's left to be able to keep playing exactly the same and not let that little man on the shoulders but start to distress. Yeah, well, the two touches that 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿 has got to be pretty well earned. And he had an opportunity to double up here early that would have maybe cleared that area. Brisbane, Joe Right, so is this what the Lions need for another comeback in the second half, or turnaround, I should say? They work the hands nicely here, the Lions. Good pressure, and now Big O gets the clearance. Oh, he just can't keep that in front. Sam Day fumbles, and now 𝐸𝐿 mops up. Hand pass wide here to Darcy Moore. And the turnover here for the Lions is good. 𝐓𝐿𝐻𝐿. Hand pass will work to Bailey, but just instantly going to be tackled. Ball up here. Ball goes over. 𝐼𝐴 hits it down. Side bottom. Oh no, Pendlebury, sorry. Sort of taken without it. Long just does sort of the right thing. Hacks it forward. He'll come back though. Now Payne goes back the other way. Neil, that's a strong mark. Kept out in front. Cameron couldn't do much. Chipping ball. Do they use the overlap here? He holds it up, Morris. And now just goes inside 50. Maybe a rover here. Charlie Cameron. Oh, out in the full. Yeah, see, that's interesting. They had Will Ashcroft as a short option over the top, but Morris just going deep. And they had the numbers back there too, the Pies. So, you know, if they do drop this game, the Lions, there might be a bit of that on tape. Okay, Jeremy Howe, deep kick out of the 50 to a few tours. Oh, Elliott, what a grab. In game 200. Superb. Yeah, especially the contested stuff too, Cal. 6-3 though, contested marks. The Lions' way. 𝐓𝐴 should win the high there. No, not going to get it though. Played for it a bit. What on earth is going on? Abuse against Dane 𝐓𝐴. You're kidding me. Anyways, they can work it quickly here, the Pies. They'll gladly take this free in an inside 50 entry. Payne brings it down. Not a great kick from panic click. Oh, Leicester's got to watch out. Just gets the hands out. Crisp. And he's found a high. Leicester's free. They hold up here, the Lions. Payne wants to go. That one hugged the boundary to Jasper Fletcher. A nice kick. You'll find he's still chirping away, 𝐓𝐴. Sam Day. Oh, geez, that's a risky kick, but Ashcroft, Levi, that is, did well to hold on. So they're just a bit reluctant to pick off the corridor, the Lions. So they'll just switch it. They've been plenty of that tonight. Now to 𝐓𝐴. Takes two bounces. Oh, why about that pressure from Bobby Hill? Turnover here. 𝐼𝐴 now, off the turnover. Kick inside 50, they got the numbers though. Oh, geez, Payne's dropped the mark. Elliott gives the hands, gives it to 𝐴𝐴. Nicky 𝐴𝐴. Goals. Oh, what a superstar. Oh, off the back of just an uncharacteristic kick. And oh, look at that Pie supporter. He's up and about. Jeez Louise. Oh, you know, it's if you're a Lions supporter, it's the most ugly thing in footy. Conceding goals off what should be marks. They had all the numbers back there. I mean, still though, how about that from Bobby Hill? The pressure, the hunt. And again, off the turnover, the Pies make it work. But, oh, geez, off the drop mark. Jamie Elliott, though. Johnny on the spot, read it beautifully. And 𝐴𝐴 crushing through, wants the goal on the stat sheet. Big goal from Nick 𝐴𝐴. She's been uncharacteristic, though, from 𝐓𝐴, though. Could that be a turning point in the game? It's now Pies by 20 after Brisbane kicked the first. Almost halfway through the third term, sorry. Hit was nice from Cox in the space of 𝐼𝐴. Side bottom, though, and he'll get the holding free. Oh, they've been good in these stoppages and centre bounces tonight, though, the Pies. So side bottom's free. 9-6 centre clearances Collingwood's way. Just going to dump a deep one inside 50. Cox should be paid the mark. And he is. Big Mason Cox. Pies cheer squad love it. He'll go back here. He missed a similar opportunity in the first. So can he kick his first of the evening? Oh, the USA chants up and about as well. Cox's glasses big. Yeah, no, I remember like when I used to play soccer and stuff, people wear sport goggles. Hey, he's missed. Swung the wrong way. Come on, 4 eyes. But no, obviously he has to wear him with his eye injury. Fletcher now out of the 50. No good. All 𝐓𝐿𝐴, but one from Dunkley got there late. But side bottom's there to help out. Kicks a beauty. How about that? Stubs it nicely to Harry Perryman. No, sorry, that's 𝐲𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐼𝐻. He goes deep. He's got the sit. Maybe here to... Oh, no. Oh, they crashed into each other. Okay, no, it was a free. Yeah, it was a push free for 𝐴𝐻𝐻. But 𝐷𝐿𝐼 and 𝐼𝐻𝐻 crushed into each other there, but looks like 𝐼𝐻𝐻 must have shoved him out of the way. Kick now out wide to Ryan Lester. So, they are controlling the footy as best they can, Brisbane, but they just can't really find that cutting edge through the middle of the ground. Yeah, good thanks, George. Hopefully going well yourself, mate. 1-6 clearances the Pies' way this third term. Good sport from Maynard, but he's lost his feet, and now the Lions could finally be out here. That's a better kick from Morris. He's got to give the hand. Zach Bailey now into goal. That, oh, just can't find 𝐼𝐻𝐻. Just can't find him. No, they have a word they won at Brisbane. Inside 50 stoppage. Levi Ashcroft gets the hands now to Jared Berry. Back to Levi. Now to Will. The brothers combine, and Wilmot just hacks a kick inside 50. Deep one. He's put out in the full. Prediction Magpies by 16. Oh, so far so good, George. Deep kick out of the 50. Andrews mops it up nicely. Or Dankos again, just everywhere. Gives the hands now to Chris, now to McCreary. Down the line. Spore was good from 𝐴𝐻𝐻. Ball goes over. Ball up. A bit of an ineffective disposal there. Pendlebury thrown it a bit. Dankos just in and out. Weaves his way out of traffic. Now to his brother. To side bottom. Oh, no, sorry. Side bottom. Perryman. Roving beautiful. Jamie Elliott. In game 200. Oh, he misses. I don't know why I keep on calling Perryman side bottom. Call me Kelly Underwood, eh? Sometimes she does that. To be fair, BT's done his fair share of that as well. Back now to Fletcher. Well, you could say Lions probably had a lot more supply in the second term, but geez, this third quarter, the Pies are all over them. And again, they turn the ball over again when they try and kick towards a contest. And here is 𝐴𝐻𝐻 running through. Chipping ball. Beautiful kick. Geez, how about these kicks inside 50? We've seen Dankos do it a bit. Pies supporters out of their chair. Elliott can go back and kick his goal in game 200. So Jamie Elliott, can he go here? Sure can. Lovely kick. The Pies on fire this third term out to 26 points. Sorry, 28 points. Quite a gap now for the Premiers to mount a comeback. 5 goals 8, 10 goals 6. Oh, they're just looking in great order everywhere across the ground. I mean, just, again, defensively, winning so many contests when the ball goes in their back half. Goals there. Jamie Elliott is first. He's had plenty of opportunities to kick his first. I mean, that's what, 1 goal 2. 1 goal 3. There you go. Yeah, no, she's had a few blunders sometimes. Yeah, Kelly Underwood. I mean, a lot of commentators have blunders, to be fair. Anyway, Topo from Dankos. It works. How about that to side bottom? Chiseling ball now. It's a nice one. You'll find 𝐓𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐼𝐴. Again, another centre clearance from the Pies. They've been so good in that area tonight, once again. 𝐓𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐼𝐴 now. It's a nice kick. 𝐼𝐗𝐥 takes the grab. Just a few raspberries by the way, lads, if you're wondering what I'm eating. Brody 𝐼𝐗𝐥. Cry a mighty effort. 10 is it? Ball hits ground level. Neil to Dunkley. Back to Neil. It's a nice short ball. Finds McCluggage. Back to Neil. Oh, kick will work here to Charlie Cameron. They've got to do something here, the Lions. Move it with a bit of pace. That's what they've lacked. Oh, lack of communication there. Day went for the lead. Kicked it over the top. 𝐶𝐞 keeps it in. And again, the Pies repel. Pendlebury now. Does he want to chew off the corridor? He'll just chip it out wide. A nice one to sue his fellow old-timey of side bottom. Short now to Pendlebury. Looking like he'll just slow it down here a bit. Really liking this roll. Thanks to pick up. Oh, yeah, no, you'd be up and about as a Pie supporter, for sure. Yeah, no, this is a big third quarter from the Pies. I mean, as I said in my tipping video, I just still expected Brisbane to, have a bit of a game where they're due for it. When they're sort of due for a loss or due for a bit of a ordinary performance, and they are certainly looking ordinary tonight. Margin 28 points. Chance for 𝐓𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐼𝐴 to bring it over 5 goals, 5:15 to play in the third. So, can he go less 𝐓𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐼𝐴? He's sort of racing his eyes, but he is going to go for goals. Kicks on its way. Oh, it swings the wrong way. It looked like it was home, but just swung back, hits the post. Brisbane is rubbish, waste my money. Oh, jeez, sorry to hear you put the punt on them. Anyways, Wilmot short. This is what we've just seen in the third term all the time. Just Brisbane exiting the back 50. Kick to a contest down the line, and they lose out. They win that one day. So they just need to find something here, Brisbane. Back now to Wilmot. Yeah, no, that's true, Critic Gamer. Can't win every game. 8-2 clearances. The Pies wait. Lions need to go. Short to Day. Oh, jeez. What on earth was that from Day? Kicking board was a poor one. To 𝐿𝐼𝐴. Can't intervene there. Ned Long, been good. Gives it now to Nick for another disposal. It's a nice one. He finds Cox. Gives it now to Ned Long. Deep kick inside 50. 2-on-2 Hill. Oh, clever pick up. Hand pass. Can't get it to his teammate. Fletcher to 𝐸𝐿𝐴. To Levi Ashcroft. Has a bit of time, so now he's just going to hack it down the line. But yeah, Cameron's down the line there, so they set up well here, the Pies. And they get the ball back. Ball goes over. Cameron out of the ruck. Good smother from 𝐼𝐴. Oh, nice from Long. Long's done some good things tonight again. Cameron inside 50. It works. Bit of a mismatch there. Jasper Fletcher and 𝐼𝐴. But how about that follow-up work from 𝘼𝐴 Cameron? I mean, the spin move was lovely from Long too. And they've just been a lot better in these stoppages tonight, the Pies. Chance to kick another. Brisbane looks to all across the ground. I mean, their ball movement's been really hindered tonight too. There's some skill errors as well. 𝐼𝐴, can he tackle another? Kicks on its way. And beautiful looking kick. 5 in a row for the Pies. How about this, eh? 35 points. Took the Pies $2.50. Saw Rolls back them too. Very happy. The dog picked tonight. Oh yeah, no. Mate, what can I say? Just the expert. Nah, geez, I've had some shocking tips this year. I've tipped Melbourne against Gold Coast and bloody Essendon. Like, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, eh? But yeah, this is looking close to all she wrote, to be honest. This has been a huge third term from Collingwood. 35 points, the margin now. Cameron marks it forward. Good mark from 𝐼𝐴. Hit this tempo up. Brisbane normally have bagged a few by now. Could definitely see their frustration. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, even that 𝐓𝐡𝐞 turnover too. But come on, I want a close game, so come on the lines. Kick a few in a row. There we go. Toe poke from Dunkley. Not really many at home. 𝐓𝐿's going to get there first. And this one stays in. Cameron, oh, that looked like a bit of a throw, to be honest. Dunkley round the corner. High ball. Moore again, able to bring it to ground. He's just looking good this year, Darcy Moore. If you want to bet dollars in 2025, who's playing West Coast, sure thing. Going to have to bet big stakes. 1 million to make 10 grand. Yeah, geez, I mean, it feels like every team playing the Eagles, they would be $1 favourites with how they're going. But surely a good performance due soon. Ashcroft's been, has been fairly quiet tonight. Side bottom, extracts it out to Josh. And now to 𝐼𝐴. Tackled instantly from Fletcher, ball up. Looking a bit sore there, 𝐼𝐴. Ball up again. Alright, Darcy Cameron's given a free hit. 𝐼𝐴's ball just on the edge of 50. Minute 50 to play. Lions just need a goal. Has 𝐼𝐴 got the distance? He's sort of wanting a handball receive, or just going to go for it. Come on, Big O. From outside 50. Nah. Oh, geez, Cameron almost. How about that? Crisp off hands. Take a bounce. There we go. Almost pin for running too far. Ned Long now gives the quick hands to 𝐴. Here they go, the Pies, with a pace through the middle of the ground, and they're out. How about that? Blink of the eyes, and they're gone. Beau McCreary takes 2 bounces. Now goes to the goal mouth, and he finds 𝐼𝐴. End-to-end class from the Pies. Wowee. Just get it and go. They are one of the fastest ball-moving sides, the Pies, when going by hand, and just quick as a flash, they're out. Coast to coast brilliance, eh? 𝐼𝐴 should kick his 4th hit against his former side. Oh, geez. No, he's not. Let's put it wide. That disrupts a nice end-to-end play from the Pies. 36 points the margin. 40 seconds to go here. Could maybe the Lions go end-to-end. They've got an outnumbered contest here, but Frampton wins out big time. Side bottom off hands. Wobbly kick. They have it where they want it there, the Pies. Lock it in. No, 𝐼𝐻𝐿 wants to keep it in, but goes out anyway. Dacos getting a bit of a rub down on the pine. Bailey clears it out. McCreary, Jamie Elliott now. Snapping shot. He's got it. Geez, how good have they been in the stoppages, eh? These forward 50 ones, the Pies. Just watching them this year, they look bloody deadly off them. That's another one. And Jamie Elliott there again. And I mean, watching them last week, their small forwards feel like they're in good form. Elliott, Hill, McCreary, they've been involved tonight. Hill not so much on the scoreboard, but applying the heat. Cameron hit out. I mean, Bailey, the kick's just poor, to be honest. He's given that right to McCreary. Holds it up. Gives a hands to Elliott. Yeah, that's brutal. It's off a shit kick from Bailey. Just kicked that in a terrible position. It was obviously a clanger. Well, yeah, this has been an absolute blowout of the third term. Yeah, looking pretty clean with their skills, unlike the Lions. Jamie Elliott's got 2 goals, 3 in game 200. Losing on purpose, near to rest. Yeah, and I thought they'll probably endure a loss, to be honest. This is what we did say. Slow starts have been a concern too. 8 seconds to go till three-quarter time. It's been all the Pies. What a dominant third quarter, and again another centre clearance. They win through Cameron. We'll be coming back, but the siren will sound for three-quarter time. What a third term, mate. Margin is 42 points. Wowee. So this is a bit of a turning into what is a gritty win, turning into a bit of a reality check for the minor premiers. Not minor premiers. Premiers from last year, I should say. Reigning premiers, that's what I was trying to say. 5 goals, 838. 12 goals, 880. Yeah, they just haven't looked like the complete product tonight, Brisbane, from minute one. Missing some set shot opportunities, and it's all came crashing down this third quarter. The Pies have just dominated in the clearances. 18-10 stoppage clearances, 11-7 centre clearances, winning the contested ball. And, Brisbane chipping it in the back half, but as soon as they go forward to a contest, they lose out. It just feels like some of these ground level contests, Collingwood have looked really good in, and again, they're just defending so well. They look composed, they look good on the inside. And yeah, this has been an absolutely cracking third term from Collingwood. 4 goals. Sorry, that's not correct, is it? No, sorry, it is. 4 goals to 1 in favour of Collingwood that third quarter. 4 goals, 5 to 1 goal. That's all Brisbane kicked. Just 6 points. Deary me. Seems like Brisbane's correct. Yeah, no, they've got the what do I call it? The wood over them quite a bit. How about that? Pendle's 81. Yeah, he's looked good tonight again. Side bottom's got 19 touches as well. Penalty with 16, as I said, looked good with it. 81% disposal efficiency. And yeah, Dacos has been obviously the star. 28 touches a goal, 6 clearances, 7 contested. He's just everywhere. I think now this is like this next patch of the next 6 weeks or so, he could just go off, go on a crazy run. Excuse me. Oh, jeez. Throat's gone. Hot pie, says Jack. Only user can't. Is on leave now. Oh, yeah. Rioli, that's no good. No good at all. Yeah, I don't mind watching him as a player. Good old Willie Rioli. Fletcher and 𝐼𝐻𝐿. Yeah, geez, that was a mismatch then. Christ. That was
Well, the Swannies doing a little bit last week too. We had bloody Matty Roberts on a tour, I remember one time. No, but this has been good from the Pies. I mean, they're looking like, I know they beat Sydney and the Blues, like they're not currently finalists or in the top 8, but geez, I tell you what, like they've just looked professional, looked hard edged, look like they're playing as a team, defending well, and yeah. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, in fact, well, might as well look at this on Twitter. I just found Fox Footy measured the 50-metre penalty that resulted in a Josh Dacos goal, 77.2 metres. That's crazy. How about that? That was the one he got in the first term. Yeah, to be fair, when thinking about it, he got it all the way like near the back 50, and then he had a shot on goal. 77 metres. That 50-metre penalty was, and then we have some 50-metre penalties that barely even make 40 metres. So I think that's an area the umpires just have to improve in, like their inability to judge 50 metres. That's crazy. Gold Coast in top 4. Yeah, no, they've had a few fixtures go the way. But the good thing for them is, if this was last year, the Suns would probably lose 2 of those games. So they're looking a lot more of a mentally tougher team. Tigers again this week. They really should be winning that game. Who knows? The Tigers still feel like that they got another upset in them, but their second halves have been a disappointment. It was good against Brisbane, but the game was already over. Okay, well, what a dominant third quarter display. If you just joined us from the Pies, 4 goals to 1. And it was 4 goals, 5 to 1 goal straight. So the Pies could honestly have 5 or 6. They've missed some gettable chances. There was that McStay one he missed from point blank range. Well, 3/4 time, margins ballooned out to 42 points here. I think we can probably call this one over. Don't think Brisbane have it what it takes, but let's see. Just all night long, they haven't really shown much dare or cutting edge. And even going inside 52, they've had the opportunities and they've hit targets well in the first half. But you get discouraged sometimes when you're just kicking points from set shots constantly, and that was the case. And yeah, no, they've been absolutely schooled in the clearances tonight. I mean, some of 𝐼𝐶𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝's work's been really good. His hit-outs have been nice. Four goals, 5 from 14 inside 50s too. So they're looking efficient when they go in there as well. And that was like last week against the Swans. Basically, every time went inside their 50, they were putting something on the scoreboard. Anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, lads. We hit 18k subs last week on stream, so that was cool. Always appreciate the support. But yeah, I thought this would be one of the games of the round. I thought it'd be close, but this is not turning out to be. But we'll keep on singing to the end. 4th term underway. There you go. Just hacks a kick to Lachie Neale. His hand pass, bit of a blind one. Still, crisp falls over, so it'll work here for Berry to go and get. Now to 𝐼𝐶𝐞. Goes the hands to 𝐓𝐿wood. Kick inside 50 here. Can they have a fly? Rayner should take it. He can't. And it's going to be a free here to say Logan Morris. There you go. Okay, this is exactly what the Lions need. Get a goal back here. And Logan Morris goals. Oh my God, is he missed?
Oh my God, is he missed? No, don't tell me he's missed that. Oh, he's missed. That's the wrong side of the goals. Oh my God. You're kidding me. Oh, he's been tucking into probably too many McDonald's, if you know what I mean. How's he missed that? That's terrible. It's point blank range. To be honest, it's been a while since we've seen one from directly in front, and there it is. Oh, yikes. Well, they needed that, Brisbane. You know, get off the free a minute into the fourth quarter, but alas, it isn't to be. Josh Dacos, he's been good too, Josh. Let's not forget about him. Nick's been great, but Josh has been pretty good with his disposal. And his running carry, one up from Cameron, brings to the ground, side bottom air. Out to Nick, keeps on running this man on his non-preferred. That's a nice kick to Mason Cox. Plays it in front for his teammates to get. Fumble from 𝐓𝐡𝐞 goes in. Gets it out to Neil. Back here to Andrews. Under the pump. Good pressure from the Pies. Ball up. Really, Rioli's semi-final was a brilliant one too against the Hawks. He was great. Cameron Neil gets that. Sharks the hit out. Now to 𝐓𝐡𝐞. This ball from Neil could have gone to a teammate there, but instead goes out. Darcy Moore a little bit sore. And he's going after the Pine. Okay. He might be okay. Just, play it safe. Get a bit of time on the Pine. Oh, yeah, no. He's got a knee in the head. He'll be fine then. Just, yeah, no, it was just a bit of a knock on the head. Probably just a bit dazed off that. Anyway, again, through the hand passes from stoppage, the Pies go. McCreary inside 50 to 𝐼𝐻𝐿. Can't take it front on. There it is. How about that? Oh, yeah, he's bleeding a bit more. How about that hand pass from Dacos? The jumping, it was like an Ashcroft hand pass, the quick one. They get it and then go. They've been so dominant in that area tonight, the Pies in the stoppages. And they're going to get a shot and goal once again through to 𝐼𝐻𝐿. Yeah, no, Roll, hopefully going well, mate. Hope things are going well. I know you've been busy with your doctor stuff, or was it the nurse stuff? 𝐼𝐻𝐿 goals. And inflicts more pain on the lines. And in the middle we go again. Dacos another touch to Pendlebury. Back to Josh Dacos and now to Perryman. Chipping ball. And finds Jack Crisp. Down the line now, inside 50. Payne drops the mark. Ball goes over. Ed Allen warming up. So, Sam Marshall, geez, a bit of a not the greatest game to get your debut in, but let's see what he can do, eh? So I'm assuming a bit around the footy. Yeah, a bit on the wing. Josh Dacos in there, ball up. So I say this again, it was a nasty knock from Moore, bleeding instantly. Oh, jeez, that's nasty on normal motion, not even slow motion. Cleared from Leicester. Now can't get that ground ball. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 can though. 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐴. Now can they work the hands here, the Lions? This is what they've struggled with tonight. Tap from Rayner is good enough. Jared Berry gets it back here. You can see the Pies defenders running back though. And now Berry has to find a target. Can they find an option inside 50? Poor kick. All Frampton. They continue to lack the efficiency forward of centre, especially in the second half. The Lions. Frampton now short to 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐴. Don't think the Lions are going to win. You know, I think it's looking like the fat ladies are prepared to sing loud and proud, or I think she already has, but she's quickly ducked off. Pendlebury now. Been good tonight again. Ball up. Yeah, no, I think I was expecting this, to be fair, Riley. Hence why we did tip the Pies, and they're in good form too. So, no, I'll definitely take that, I guess. Might as well pump up my own tyres. It's good to get a point of difference tip. Considering all the wank tips I've gotten incorrect this year. Oh, the one I got pretty stitched up on, I tipped the Crows against the Suns. Like, I still thought the Suns were the better side, but Rankin, if he's paid that mark, he kicks that goal. He kicks that, or at least ties the game. But, no, it's tipping for you. It's all a bit... It's just 50-50, really. You just got to pick one team out of the other. Yeah, no, that's definitely fair enough, Cal. Obviously can't tolerate the drugs in sport. Leave 𝐼𝐴 𝐞𝐿𝐼𝐴, but Jeremy Howe takes the intercepting grab. Out now to 𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐴. And let's remember the Pies are missing 𝐓𝐡𝐞 still. And Houston too. They're looking flawless. And they're forgetting they don't even have one of their best ball-using halfbacks on the side of Houston. But to be fair, he is a new recruit, Dan Houston. Like, the Pies have been able to have excellent drive halfback for years now, with the absence of him, but he just adds to the powers they've got. Anyway, they work it here, the Pies. Now, Jamie Elliott can go back. Chipping ball. 4:50 stoppage it is. Big North to beat Carlton. Yeah, geez. Should be interesting. I think North just have to be better. Cameron out of the ruck. Ashcroft gets his way in there and he'll win the high. Back now to Payne. Now to Harris Andrews. Now to Fletcher. Fletcher now long down the line. Oh, Morris got up. Going to be paid a mark to Sam Day though. Gives hands now to Zach Bailey. And yeah, good grab, Haywood. Finally. They've made it work the lines. Chance to get one back here. Get it back to 41. Yeah, been excellent tonight, Will. Hipwood goals. There we go. Brisbane get their first in the final term, but probably too little too late. Need steroid the Olympics, Trans Olympics, so they can just have their day. There's nobody watching. Yeah, Jez, can you imagine bloody steroid Olympics? Like the weightlifting? Speaking of weightlifting, there's a really good one from the 2008 Olympics. It was like one of those Belgian powerlifters, and I think like his late wife died, or some family member was either passed away or just like really unwell or something. And it was very emotional for him. He had to lift the weight right at the end to get gold, and he did. Yeah, no, it was a good moment. Let me see. It's the Belgian weightlifter. Was actually living in China, fun fact, during the 2008 Olympics. Speaking of it. Yeah, if you don't know, I did live in China when I was younger. It was this guy. Let me just grab it here. You can probably see that. Is this... Oh, no. See that? This bloke here. It's a good video you can watch on YouTube. Free to crisp. But no, I still remember, like, apparently I didn't want to go to the opening ceremony for the 2008 Olympics. And yeah, Mum was like, oh, you just weren't interested. I was only like 5 years old. But oh, you know, like, you can still watch it obviously online these days, but apparently it was amazing, the opening ceremony. Yeah, for the Beijing Olympics, like that, the drumming and all that. And I say that, you compare that, how about what was it, the Paris Olympics last year? Their opening ceremony was an absolute shock. I don't even know what was happening with that. Here's Marshall's first touch. It's a bit of a cheer. Shame though, it's first disposal's a turnover, but he gets it back. It's good stuff. It's Tunstall, another youngster, out to 𝐓𝐴𝐿, hack round the corner. Oh, jeez. Well, gains territory with that at least. Good old Beijing. Oh, they've paid that deliberate. That's a bit rough. Now it goes China. Oh, yeah, no, obviously very polluted. Still remember, like, the public toilets. You get the old codgers in there. They just, like, spit in the toilets and all that. Mum would be like, oh, don't bloody touch anything. Everything's just all rotten with not disease, but, you know, a lot of germs and shit. But no, it was obviously very cool. And I still remember, like, because when you go to China, they're not used to seeing tourists. They're not used to seeing, like, you know, Westerners. So when they see you or they see someone with, like, blonde hair, they just stare at you and they want to, like, touch you. Not, like, you know, in an illegal way, but they're just amazed. And apparently I was, like, very shy and I didn't like it and stuff. And I get on my dad's shoulders. So, yeah, no, it's good stuff. Anyway, Pies move it through the middle of the ground here. Inside 50. McStay's been all right. He's been very good. Hill, a chance. Goal, Bobby Hill. Good night he's had. Another snag. This has been a complete performance for the Pies. Geez, do they move up equal top? I think they do. In fact, they are top of the table. But assuming Gold Coast and GWS win, they'll move out of top spot, basically. And both are favourites. Going to be highest views of trend limits of these men above the age of 40. Remember the massive build up the Olympics? It was so hyped up. Yeah, and apparently, like, 2000 Olympics are very good and stuff. But it's still pretty special watching, like, you know, the swing finals or anything like that. It's you know, you don't get anything else compared to the Olympics of just like that type of sport watching and excitement. But speaking of athletics, how about that 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐿 fella, the Aussie? I think he broke the 16-year-old record for the 200 metres. And I think his 100-metre speed is quicker than Usain Bolt's when he was 16. So, ball trickles out here. Well, he hasn't been able to mop that up. Jack Payne centering ball. 𝐼𝐶𝐼𝐿𝐴 Cameron deserves a goal. Couldn't take the mark. And now hacked out of there from Wilmot. High ball. Crisp will take the mark. You know, Thailand's a pretty good spot as well. Everything cheap over there as well. Halfway through this fourth term. Jack Crisp now off the intercept mark. His kick goes astray. Will land short and rush through for a minor score. So 7 points away from the ton, the Pies. Zorko now to bring it into play. Short kick finds Levi Ashcroft. Back now to 𝐓𝐿𝐴. And that's a better kick from Dane. He's missed. See, that's what 𝐓𝐿𝐴 does so well. Those real penetrating kicks out of the back 50. He finds 𝐓𝐡𝐻𝐻wood. And they should get a mark here, and 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐻 takes it. Yeah, that's insane. Collingwood says 𝐓𝐿𝐴 2000. 𝐓𝐿𝐴, that's an interesting name. Is that named after like David Goggins or something? Good mark there from Rayner. Always good overhead. But not really much to cheer about, to be honest. Game is long gone and done. Make sure you like, subscribe if you haven't already, lads, by the way. Always appreciate the support. Rayner now. Can he go here? Kicks on its way. It will swing back the right way. Goals. No, it's landed short. Josh Dacos to bring it back into play here. Side bottom now. Side bottom now out of the 50. And 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐻 takes the grab, gives it quickly to Long. And now to Pendlebury. Just a hand pass at his feet. But bit ugly there from Zach Bailey. Got him high Pendles. And now work it across. So Josh and to his brother Nick. Not 15. Okay, that's interesting. Bit of a blind hand pass. It works to side bottom. And off hands now. 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐻 gets the hands out. No, I think that's holding the ball well on 𝐓𝐿𝐴. 𝐓𝐿𝐴 now wants to cut something off, but yeah, just running out of time here. Need to try something. Pendles now chipping ball. Can he find 𝐓𝐴? He can. Again, just like their turnover from that sort of area. You know, that midfield range, it's been good tonight, the Pies. They've turned the ball over a lot in that area tonight. Another mark inside 50 here to 𝐓𝐴. 7:50 to play here. His 10th touch equals his second goal. Another one for the Pies, and they're a point away from the ton. Colin Chance up and about now. Ball in the middle again. Ed Allen in there. The sub. Gets it out now to side bottom. Over the top now to McCreary, and now to 𝐓𝐴. And can he now chisel ball inside 15? Final option. Oh, lazy there from Leicester. Drops the mark. He should have taken. Ball up. 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐻 clears it out. Berry's kick. Oh, well defended there from Howe. Now 𝐓𝐿𝐴's kick should find the youngster Marshall. It does. Marshall now on board to 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Wants to go quick by foot. Inside 50. Day. Oh, surely paid. And now Rayner's going to get that high. Contact free instead. Lions, no cats. 15 goals to 6. Rayner. So a few junk time goals in quarter 4 here for Brisbane to make the deficit a little bit less embarrassing. But it's been all about the Pies tonight. They've been excellent. 6 minutes to play. And bring on the long weekend, eh? So 6 minutes still. Final siren. Rayner's got a few junk time goals. I think that's his second in the quarter. Yeah, I think so. There you go. Ball in the middle. Oh, McInerney, a bit of a fumble. Toe poke forward here. McCreary goes back to side bottom, back to 𝐓𝐿𝐿. It's a nice find. Should find 𝘧𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿, and he does. So 𝘧𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿 now. Just launch it inside 50. Good mark from Payne. Playing too good. What's Faye going to do next week? Oh, they'll get back on the horse. Let's have a look at the next game. See how the Lions. That's the Saints, I think, at Marvel. And then, yeah, the 𝐓𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 is going to be a beauty. You know, Suns had a great start of the year. Lions now, off the back of that loss, definitely look a bit beatable now. So that should be a very good fixture. So I'll just pump it in long again. Frampton, deep kick inside 50. And they work it out here. Brisbane through Wilmot. Takes a bounce. Not really much to go to. Just has to go wide to Andrews. And that's a nice kick. You'll find Josh Dunkley. Kick in the corridor. You'll find the big O. Gives it now to Berry. Not 15 here for Marshall. He just has to go back here to Ainsworth. Now out wide here to Lester. And now to Marshall. He's had a few touches here. Has the kick. Cameron should have probably taken it. Dacos back there to mop up. And pass a bit ordinary. Gets it back. Over the top. And they work it well nicely, the Pies. Ed Allen. Hand passes galore here. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿 in the middle to Long. Knows he has some time. Out wide here to Ed Allen. Chisels a kick, but he puts out the full. $3.59 to play here. So, but no, it's been great from the Pies tonight. I think all fuss of the game. They've done so well. They've been dominant in stoppage pretty much from minute 1. Started with the centre bounce dominance from the start of the game too. 𝐓𝐿𝐿, that kick. Oh, not great there for Ainsworth. Crisp now. Back to Josh, to Mason Cox, back to Josh. And yeah, I think that they just look so much more cleaner, the Pies, especially mopping up in the back 50 in vulnerable positions. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿 now. Goes back to Nick Dacos. Is that a game? Who has the most goals this game, says Christian. Let's have a look. I think it's Jamie. I think it's McStay, is it not? Yeah, no, it's McStay with 3, and then Elliott's got 2 goals through, I think. I think so. There's a Collingwood chance. They're up and about. So just a bit of chip mark here for the Pies. Still side bottom now. You got to be up here at the premiership at least, cool, mate. But I think, yeah, it's just sort of a game I think the Lions were due to have. You know, disappointing first halves they've had, and they've looked beatable. Midfield's been able to go up a gear, but I just think the Pies have been in such good form. Like, since opening round, they're going to get another here. Bobby Hill will barrel it almost out of the stadium. Oh, and he hits the Jumbotron there. Pies hit the ton. What a night for them. What does rabbits, eggs, and chocolates have to do about some random bloke being murdered? Yeah, that's a good question, Cal. We'll take the public holidays and the free chocolate. No, not free, but, you know, when we were younger, free chocolate. McStay hobbling after that contest. Hopefully he's okay. Well, everyone's margins are going to be pathetically wrong with these tips. Bloody only tip the Pies by 10. Jesus Christ. First 100 wins pretty much every time. Yeah, no, that's always one of the rules you hear in footy. Ashcroft, been quiet tonight, Will. Very, very quiet. Yeah, probably just hit the wall, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, he's still a very young player. He's just so professional, Will. So, due for a quiet game. I mean, you don't want to say due for a quiet game, but I think honestly it's been a letdown for all Brisbane mids. I think Neil's probably been their best mid in and under with some of his stuff, but just not enough. Ball goes over. What time is it for you? 10:08, mate. So Australian Eastern Standard Time located. All right, this is a bit of shellacking. 53 points. Josh Dacos now. Andrews takes the grab. Go on the mighty Pie, says Murray. Oh, mate, what a night. What a night for the Pie supporters, eh? I wasn't expecting a margin like this, but I thought they would win, and yeah, just felt they were in good form and in good shape across many facets of the ground, and Brisbane looked a bit vulnerable. Berry's going to be paid the mark there. Pies top of the ladder, yeah, for now. I mean, you'd think Gold Coast and maybe not GWS, but if the Suns win, they'll knock them out. But oh, geez, what a performance tonight! Double the score, eh? Yeah. Jared Burn out, 25 seconds. Game tomorrow, Good Friday game. Let's hope it's a good game. Like, come on, we haven't had a close Good Friday game in years, so let's hope it's a good one. And then, yeah, Saturday night, and then, yeah, again, just a bit of the dead one. Eagles versus the Dons. See what happens. Anyway, Siren's going to sound the Pies' statement of the competition, proving that their form is no fluke, and they are a team possibly on a tilt once again for a flag push. It's only round 6, but, geez, they've started the season well, 5 in a row, and they've obliterated the reigning premiers by 52 points, if you don't mind. 52, yes, I forgot I had a point. There it is. Oh, well, what a performance, eh? Backed them in to win, the Pies, but not like that. That was one-sided in that third term, especially. Built them around the footy. And
that's the thing. Like, Brisbane's mids, just for a four-quarter perspective, haven't been at the top of their game, so exposed tonight quite a bit. 𝐻𝐸 a star, 39 touches, unbelievable game. 38 he had, and a goal. Josh 𝐻𝐸, I thought his drive from halfback was excellent. Side bottom in Pendlebury, again, brilliant. Ned Long, too, 21 touches. Good again, only 7 contested, but some of his stuff in open play, he tackled well, too. Cameron, again, was very nice. Elliott with 2 goals, 3 on game 200. 𝐼𝐻𝐿 with 2 snags, McStay with 3. Down night for the Lions, though. Found out quite a bit. Again, Pies' defence just on top again. They just had no clean avenue to goal, Brisbane, and when they had the chances, they just couldn't hit the big sticks well, whilst the Pies, a lot more efficient, made them pay. But just every time Brisbane would exit the back half, get it forward to a contest, ball hits the ground, Pies player, always winning a one-on-one. They get it, they go, especially from the back half, and 51. 37 inside 50s for Brisbane. That's very low. They're usually very high inside 50 sides. So I think someone will crunch the numbers and see, hey, that's probably maybe their lowest in quite some time, because that is awfully low. Only 37. 51 for the Pies. Clearances, belted them plus 10. Very good clearance side, let's remember too. Contested footy, dead even. Geez. Absolutely shocking. Tonight, the Lions. But probably due for a performance like that. Okay, let's have a look at the advanced stats, shall we? Intercept possessions, 7 for Jack Payne, 7 for Jack Crisp, Jasper Fletcher with 6, contested footy, 11 for Neil, 10 for 𝐻𝐸. It's still crazy here. 𝐻𝐸 is not a contested beast and stuff, but I mean, there's just games where he leads the game for contested footy, so. Still side bottom with 7, 𝐼𝐻𝐿 with 6, McCreary with 6, 𝐻𝐸 with 6, inside 50s. Score involvement's 12 for 𝐻𝐸. I think he's easily got to be the 3 voter. 2, I'll give to Josh 𝐻𝐸 as well. 1 vote. I think side bottom was solid again. Really, really solid. Anyways, lads, that's pretty much going to do it for me. No perfect season for the Lions. Oh, yeah, man, you can't win every bloody game. Does Cal think the Eagles will win? Jeez, I don't think many Eagles supporters will back in their team, to be honest. Pies on top of your beauty, says Jack. Yeah, for sure, mate. Anyways, lads, that's it from me. Jeez, what is it sometimes? Have I streamed a good neutral game so far? It feels like it's been a while. It feels like a game I'm expecting to be good is just absolutely shocking. So there you go. Anyways, lads, take care. Have a great rest of your night. Pies by 52. How about that, eh? And yeah, make sure to check out the power rankings video if you haven't already. If you want to see the rest of my tips, check out that too. So yeah, 3 votes to Nick, 2 to Josh, and 1 I'll go to side bottom. But geez, dominant from the Pies. I think they're sending a statement of the comp that they're the real deal. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Oh yes, I forgot to put the VC on Nick on Super Coach Max. At least I brought him in, but well, it's part of the game. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Enjoy the rest of your night. Catch you later.